Guys, what's going on? We're back, baby. Friday night, chilling and chatting with your boy Danny from the CornerCade. What do we always say here? The Let's Go show, but it's not really Tuesday yet. So we can still walk and talk. We can still squat and speak. We can still bring the heat tonight, baby. Let's go. A little bit more calm environment as we're on a little bit later than we need to be. But I thought I'd hop on here because I had a couple of my buddies text me and said, Danny, I can't take this anymore. You need to go live. Like, we got to talk arcades, baby. And I said, okay, fine. I got nothing going on. Kids are asleep. Almost put me to sleep. If they come in though, I got to go because my wife's not home yet. So just I'll put some commercials on or something. I got to take care of business still. Mr. Mom is still here, baby. But hopefully they don't hear me. They're in the other room. They got the door closed. They're sound asleep, dreaming the big dreams of everything that they ever wished could happen on this planet. Maybe they're playing home arcades or something in their dreams, right? Let's go, baby. We're back. This is exciting, man. I figured I'd be able to entertain you guys for at least one good hour, guys, as we talk whatever you want to talk tonight. That's right. Oh, my God is right. I'm here live on a Friday night, baby. Let's go. Let's say hi to you guys in the chat. Vic Vicious. Let's do this, baby. Oh, my God. What's really on your mind? Let's fucking go and actually chat about arcades. Look at that. See? Look at this. It's like we're reading our minds here. I got a poll. Up, guys. Go vote in the poll because I'm curious to see. I was golfing with the guys yesterday. We had a full room, and I'm like, guys, XL Centipede day one buy, right? And they're like, nah, I'm not gonna get it. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? How are you not gonna get the XL Centipede? That thing's gonna be gorgeous. I really do think that once there's reviews out there, those naysayers would be like, yeah, I'll get it. He's got to understand, guys, it's not going to be like the arcade 1-up one. This thing's going to arch over. Like, it's going to be the right form factor. Oh, it's going to look badass, dude. I can't wait. And I don't care about the ratio of the screen. We're getting too nitpicky, guys. These are home arcades. I still think I'm going to get it. I still think I'm going to buy it, guys. Stupid Van Hobbit, you better have some basic fun links. I will tell you this much. I think we're going to hear a lot more starting to rock and roll in August. I think that's when a little bit more hype. I think we're going to see some renders, maybe stuff on their websites, maybe a little bit more leak stuff. Who knows? I'm hoping there's a third cap. I'm hoping, but it's doubtful. I'm hoping that there's a third cap. Like, how cool would that be? Oh, man, guys. Like, we get a big blue, a big red, you know, the WrestleFest, the Centipede, Alpha 2, like, wow. All in XL. Cool thing about XL, guys, is that this is the end game. You know, this is it. There's not like, oh, I'm going to flip this, or I'm going to buy low and sell high, or, you know, I might upgrade. There's nothing. That's it. Like, that Alpha 2 cap will probably follow me until it dies, you know, or I go real arcades, right, or whatever. So all of these XL cabinets are finally going to be like the end stay for what it is. And then hopefully you can kind of build out your home arcade. So this is very exciting. Let's see, Mr. Crimson, bro, you got to make things earlier. I'm too old to be staying up at 11:30. Sorry, man. This is just an impromptu stream. If you listen to me for 5 minutes while you're drifting off and falling asleep, we'll take it. Just before you fall asleep, can you just give this video a like? Just hit the like button. You know, just hit that like button. And then if you want, you can leave a comment down below, even though you're still watching. You'd be like, Danny, I'm watching. You told me to leave a comment. Hey, that was good enough for me, man. If you guys are rocking out your home arcades on a Friday night, let me know what you're playing, dude. Let's go. I don't mind being on people's TVs in the arcade. That's awesome. Isn't that cool, man? We're all just chilling and chatting. Guys, listen, I'm taking time out of my time to play the whole arcade so I can sit here and chat with you guys in front of the big bright lights. J-Ron, you have been everywhere tonight. How many streams have you actually watched today? You are a YouTube machine, and I absolutely love it. You never miss a show, dude, so I got to be somewhat entertaining to J-Rod here because he's always in the building. Distillery Gaming, cheers to you, my friend. Let's raise them high for Distillery Gaming. Let's go, man. Thank you for being here. RTX, let's go, man. RetroTech X is in the house, man. We going somewhere? Not tonight, man. We're asking questions, my guy. How is the new pinball table? I haven't got a chance to download it or play it yet. The Tales of the Arabian Nights or something like that. I could totally have botched that. But I heard that this is a good one to buy. I heard that this is on like a 9.5. You know, Yo Retro giving them high scores. You know, a lot of people are saying, dude, it's better than Theater Magic, better than Attack from Mars. I mean, Medieval Madness? Like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it and get it. I just haven't got around to it. The kids and I, we did a lot of fun stuff today. Coloring, painting, went to the park, had bath time. I left them alone for like 2 minutes during bath time, and they opened up the soap, dumped it everywhere, like in the bathtub at least, right? And then it was so funny. They called me and they're like, Dad, Dad. And I come running in. What is it, guys? And I'm looking at the water. I'm like, why is the bath water blue? And then I look up and the soap bottle's empty. I'm like, okay, who did this? Right? And they both pointed at each other. It was so damn funny. Guys, just to let you know, full disclosure, my kids are 3 and 5, right? So I'm like, guys, who did this? And they both point at each other. I'm like, well, you're both at fault. You guys got to stand up and start scrubbing it down now. Now it's serious time, baby. And speaking of that, my daughter, 5 years old, she's in the mode now where she's like, bruh, to me. And I'm like, no, I am not your bro. I'm not your friend. I'm your dad. And then she said, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm like, that's right. Dad's in the house. Father's Day Sunday. Let's go, baby. Do you guys does that happen to your kids? Do your kids call you bruh? Like, what the hell? they got to be getting this stuff from YouTube or something. Oh, it's funny. So I cut my own hair, right? I do a little fade action, right? It's not the best here. It's not. You can't even really see it on. I don't even think I have product in my hair right now. So it's, I do a little. It's hard to see on camera. But I cut my son's hair too, right? So, why not? Save $50 a month or whatever, because we would go to like a nice fade place, like a barber shop, you know what I mean? Where they use the razor and they line you up. So I cut my son's hair, and my daughter says that's fire. I'm like, I'm taking your tablet away from you. She said it's fire throughout the whole day. So I must have done a good job, right, chat? Oh, my kids, dude. It's like it's so cool I get to spend time with them. Let's just say that. It's they're a wacky bunch. Calvin Wong, thank you so much, man, for being here. As always, Fourth Horseman, my God, you guys always keeping the notifications on. Like, I'm testing you. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go live at 10:31 on Friday, right? And then these guys, boom, they got the notifications. Let's go, man. Nino Brown is in the building. And not only is he in the building, but he's a CornerCade crew member, baby. Let's go. Same with Calvin Wong. Let's do this. I didn't miss any other channel members, did I? Okay, good. No. That's good. All right. Centipede ain't on my radar. I prefer 90s games. Mr. Crimson, let me just tell you something, okay? I'm in the same boat. I prefer 90s games the most, right? Like, look at my background. You can see it's mostly 90s, right? But Centipede, that XL is going to be a day one buy. I don't have an Atari cab in the building at all. So I do miss playing Crystal Castles. I know my daughter loved that game. I do miss playing like Major Havoc. My wife really loves that one too. Centipede, Millipede. I don't miss Lunar Lander. I'm good with that. Super Breakout. Good with that. But I do miss having the Atari games. I think Centipede's a big one, and Crystal Castles are my two favorite. They're up there too. So definitely is going to be for sure. Oh, blast from the past. You're good. Go to bed, man. We're just chilling. In fact, I think my wife's going to be home soon, and then she's going to bring me Taco Bell. So you guys get to watch me eat on stream. I'll take a super chat if you guys want to have me not eat on stream. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see. Maybe I'll take a commercial break or something like that. End of line. Let's go, man. Thank you for being here. Let's do this. Fourth Horseman, I just can't justify a Centipede cab. I have it on my ALU and it's not online, and I never play Centipede, so it's bad for me. That's kind of fair. If they reskin that to an Asteroids, do you change your mind there? Let me know. If you're, because I think they're going to be reskinning some of these. But we'll see once they come out. I think you guys, once we get ours and we do a review on it, I honestly think you guys will kind of change your mind. I'm just throwing it out there. I think once you see like how big and bad it is, like if I think what it's gonna be and when it actually gets here, if it is what I think it's gonna be, I think you guys might change your mind. And I get it. I know it's a cab we've already had, but it's XL and it's gonna be the right like form factor and everything. The way it arches out, it's gonna look really cool. I'm excited for it. I'm kind of looking at my Golden Tee Midway whenever I talk about it, because like I'm kind of like getting the envisionment. Plus, it's gonna be on a 19-inch screen. And I totally get it, Fourth Horseman. ALU is now clearanced out at Sam's Club. Their clearance price, though, is $4.99, so it's $50 off. It's like the sale price, right? That's not a clearance price in my book. Clearance price is $2.99. I think if it can get to $2.99, I think I would kind of strongly consider picking up the ALU. I think that's going to be like a must at that point for sure. Arcade, whoop whoop, what up, man? Thank you for stopping by, dude. Let's go. I think this is my 5th or 6th stream today. Houses that are not married and have no kids. It's easy life, man. Let's go. You were watching a whole bunch of them, man. I think I came across you 2 or 3 times on the streams. It's so funny. Big Bitches says Centipede, yes. Horizontal monitor, no. I get it. I understand, guys. Trust me. I understand. But to me, it's just not. I mean, not having like a high quality like BOE monitor, that's a deal breaker to me. That's the aspect ratio. I can get over that, right? For the modders in the house, be cool if you guys turn that franchise around and rotated it and then got a new bezel and stuff. That would be looking badass. J-Rod says, not to mention I wear headphones basically all day long. The bone conducting ones. Okay, the noise conducting ones maybe, right? The bone conducting ones. I don't know if you want those sets. All right, Nino Brown, we playing NBA Jams and watching you on the big screen. Let's go, baby. Yo, Nino, if I'm on the big screen, do me a favor, right? I always get a kick out of people's game rooms. Take some pictures of your game room if you feel comfortable doing it, or some video. Take a picture of me on the screen or something like that. Like, I want to see. I had one time T-Prez send me in. I was plastered on 9 screens he had tied into one, and it was unbelievable. And he had like a scoreboard. You guys seen those scoreboards, like 32-inch TVs or above a pool table? And he was playing, as me and P-Dubs were streaming, and he was playing that, and it looks so damn cool. And that email, guys, is the cornercade@gmail.com. If you wanted to send me your stuff, I'll always show your game rooms off, because I'm always inspired with everybody else's game rooms, and I hope you can get some inspiration off of mine as well, man. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. That's great. Where are we at here, guys? I gotta scroll back up. My chat got all wonky. All right, here we go. Retro Tech X, RTX, Totan is great but slow. People are killing it. There are some, like, Theater Magic plays super fast. If you hit those ramps, that ball shoots down. And I'm just like, geez, man, you got to be like an NHL goalie to stop these balls that are coming after you. So that is like ultra not realistic because it plays way too fast. Retro Tech X, one of the better to best top 10 pinball players on the At Games 4KP. Let me know if like you get that same effect, like you know what I'm talking about. Like, it just plays really fast, and I don't like that because it's literally like, if you're not like, it's too fast. It's like ultra not realistic. So if it plays slow, I still want to check it out because maybe I'll like that. I don't know. Kato says we need something new. Are you talking about the Centipede? Or are you talking about like, hey, I don't want to get the Centipede because we need something new. WrestleFest, and there's going to be a lot of other games, guys. Can you imagine? I just want you to envision. Close your eyes with me and just envision. XL Centipede, XL Star Wars. Are you absolutely kidding me, right? You maybe even next to your Arcade 1-Up XL Pac-Man, which, chat, I want to get your advice. We were kind of half told, right, that, we're just doing a pub table, you know, for the 45th anniversary of Arcade 1-Up. There's going to be no XL. Chat, what do you think about that? We'll take another poll question on that one for sure. I was curious to see the Centipede one. Still wanting a Future World Deluxe for the At Games. Future World. I've never even heard of that. Smurf soup. That's pretty much what the bath was. It was just a sea of blue. I'm like, what are you guys doing, man? Blasphemous. I think someone would trade me a 4K pinball for my burger time. I would do that. I got to be honest with you. I would definitely do that. Yeah, I would do that. But again, does the burger time have like a lot of nostalgia for you guys? And what kind of pinball? What's the skin? And does it have an SSF kit? I got to know all this stuff. I got to know all the informations. And then you let me know. We'll see if we can guide you in the right place here. The Sundowners Club. Let's go, man. Another CornerCade crew member in the building. Let's go. My 10-year-old son calls me bro, and I correct him every time he does it. Yeah, you gotta put that fire out immediately. Like, honey, I love you to death. You're my daughter. I'll take a bullet for you, but not on God's green earth am I your bro. I'm not your brah. I'm not your bro. I'm not your dude. I'm not your homie. I'm not anything. I'm your dad, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Like that's literally like I drilled it, boom. And my daughter is like super smart, dude. Super smart. She can make her way. So when I want to disclose where I live, right? We got a lot of creeps in the world. But when we get like a half a mile away from home, maybe even a mile, she knows exactly like where we are. That's insane. Like for a 5-year-old. I'm sorry. I don't think when I was 5 I knew how to get home. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Vic Vicious? I look like the road warrior animal. Hoots, what's going on, man? Let's go. Hey, CornerCade, hope you're having a good night. You too, my man. Let's go, dude. B Kirby, CornerCade crew channel member. What's up, fellas? Thank you, man, for stopping on by, dude. Thumper Squid is in the building. Says, hello, gamers. One of my moderators. I gotta turn Golden Tee off. It's making some sounds. It's yelling at me. It's playing that cool, jazzy Golden Tee beat. I mean, I could dance to it, but I want to turn it down real quick. Give me a second. Forgot to turn the volume on that one. All right, let's do this, man. Centipede was in every pizza parlor in the 80s. I mean, yeah, you want to talk about pizza parlors? I mean, I always remember like the Big Reds, you know, the SNK Neo Geos. Like those were all the time, for sure. Okay, Blast from the Past is going to get it. Let's actually check on the poll real quick. Wow. Big 76% no. So maybe the guys from golf were right. But hold on a second. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm wrong. I need to be corrected here. I need to be corrected, guys, and I'm gonna catch up with the chat. But Jason Haley, I see this. Is the Ultra the smaller unit? I get confused too. The Supreme is the best one. I meant to say Supreme. So it's the XL version. Here, let me end the poll. Start it over. I keep forgetting the Ultra. Like, that's not a day one buy. That doesn't have a coin door on it. It's like, what am I doing here? Here, let's do it for the sake of, here, hold on. Okay, here we go. Wake up. I always tell you guys to wake up. I need to wake up. There we go. New poll. Revote, baby. The Centipede Supreme. Try to say that 10 times fast. The Centipede Supreme XL. Is that a day one buy, guys? Because trust me, that's going to have the coin door on it. That's going to be big, bad, and beefy. It's going to be awesome looking. Let's just restart this. No, Calvin Wong, I'm not getting a taco salad from Taco Bell. I think my wife said, what do you want? I said, just make it simple. I want like a $5 box. You know, she knows what I want. I like that cheesy gordita crunch thing. That's like the best thing ever. You know, it's got the double layer with the pita bread. Whew, that's good. Stupid. I'll stay up a little bit. Acid reflex is the one that gets me, not the other thing. I will wait till Danny gets sick of it and buy it from him. What, the pinball? No, I'm keeping that, dude. I'm keeping that's part of the arcade. Although I will say this, full disclosure, any future mods that we do, like we got a Frogger Deluxe coming on the way. Got to get in touch with Joe Sabo. I know he had some family things go up, and I want to mention that because I don't know if, you know, he wants me to say that, but I'm going to message him in a week and kind of give him some time, and then I'm going to see kind of where he's at, because see if he can crank something out, you know, see how long the wait time is. But some of my other mods, you know, Golden Axe, Darkstalkers, they could be up for sale. Excuse me, they could be up for sale. So, you never know, you know. You never know. The Sundowners Club. Has anyone seen the Star Wars Trilogy arcade modified with modern screen or pod racer arcade cockpit? Yes, I didn't B Kong do one of those? Chad, am I right? He like built his own. That thing is ridiculous. That's probably one of my, like, it's got to be top 5. You know, like if I can only have 5 arcades in the house, right? Like it can be a stand-up too. Like Sega Star Wars Trilogy is there, right? Next to like an all Street Fighter cab. If I had to pick, maybe it's Third Strike, maybe it's Alpha 3. You know, it's a toss-up between the two. You know, it doesn't really. It could. It could. You know, and then there's so many other things. Like, oh my god, you gotta have like a fighter. You know, a beat 'em up. You know, maybe my beat 'em up's X-Men or it's Turtles. But you're just like the meat of the '90s, man. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. But yes, I love those as well, man. Yeah, Tony C, another channel member. Tony C is a mensch. Thank you for everything that you do, Tony C. You know why. You know why, man. So he said, did I miss something? Yeah. So I was playing golf last night with everybody. We had a packed room, right? And and I just want to real quick, you know, there's a lot of serious things going on in the world right now. And I'm hoping that guys, you know, that I can be kind of like an escape for you guys just for like an hour, you know? Sometimes we run 2 hours here. Sometimes we go an hour and a half, right? I'm hoping you can get your mind off of that. Because there's a lot of serious things that are happening, and it could lead to even more serious things. I mean, we got stuff going on overseas, man. That's crazy right now. So, you know, just thoughts and prayers to everybody. Like, it's scary stuff, man. It is. Technology is crazy. You know what I mean? Technology is crazy. You can just shoot things out of the sky. You can fly a drone over and just, like, it's insane. So I'm hoping I could be kind of like just a little distraction away from all that. If I could and may, guys, let's go. Yes, go vote. Centipede Supreme Ultra Combo. Do I have that for a sounder? Just throwing it out there. I need to check my sounders. I could actually, you know, go live. So we're not really doing anything right now. No, I got the combo breaker. I don't have Ultra Combo. So I just, if I pause this and I went to this and I did
Combo breaker. Combo breaker.
It's gonna repeat itself. I feel like any time that we talk about these cabs, that is what comes into my head.
Perfect.
Like, it's like the Supreme, the Ultra Combo breaker.
He's on fire.
All right, Tim Kitzrow, calm down. All right, let's. I wish I had a producer that could do all that stuff. That's some funny stuff. So let's see. Let's go to this one. Was this what I was playing, or was this one what I was playing? I'll change the tune up a little bit. Let's go, dude. Oh yeah, and trust me, I'm not getting. I'm getting sour cream on the taco. Okay, Goofy. If you're watching this on replay, Goofy's a big component of not having sour cream at all. Oh, Johnny Blaze, thank you so much, man, for being here. Let's go, dude. B Kirby, that's messed up if Arcade 1-Up doesn't do an XL, so you got to be very disappointing. I will say that'll be very disappointing. Even if it's like a Pac-Man, still be disappointing. You know, you get more options, more better, right? RetroTech X, I already hit you up. You know what? You know the deal, man. You know the deal, baby. I already hit you up. Let's go, baby. Let's see here. Oh, no, he's asking if somebody will. I'll totally trade my Burger Time for it. Ooh, okay, chat. He's asking if somebody would trade their 4KB pinball for Burger Time. I think you're going to need to add another cabin in there. I was very close to acquiring a Burger Time PCB and encoder board. B Kirby knows what's up with that one. But the person never got back to either of us. And I was going to do a Bad Dudes Dynamo cab, which would have been awesome. But that just never happened. It wasn't meant to be. And yes, Jason, thank you for correcting me. Let's go, man. It's a little late. A little late to the party, my guy. All right, Boof, man. Been a minute. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Basic Fun XL Supreme Robotron would have done for me 100%, man. Like, anything new is going to do it for anyone, I would assume. You know, if it's, you know, if you're an 80s fan, but it's a new 80s cab, like, God, just list your 80s game here, right? And it's an XL, I think you're going to get it, right? If you're a 90s fan, like WrestleMania, you know, anything, like WrestleFest, I should say, anything from the 90s that comes out, that's going to be a must-buy for you guys. Like, it just is, you know? And I just like adding games to the arcade. So this is going to be awesome. It's going to be cool to start, because you guys know that I was going around, I started this a couple months ago. I actually changed all the artwork. I put everything above. So I started raising everything in anticipation for the XLs. Then like the T word came and all that stuff happened. And I was like, oh, damn. And it was like a pause, a break. You know, can you believe it, guys? Like in 2 days, we would have been partying with the Alpha 2 cab. Oh my goodness, that would have been awesome. So, you know, I did all that prep work, and now, you know, we were kind of left in flux, and I didn't know what was going on. So, but now I think I have more of a clarity with all this new information coming out. Let's see here. Who remembers CC's? Man, everybody remembers CC's. Wasn't it like the $5 buffet or something like that? That was pretty neat. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Oh, what's this? Look, it's coming in hot, baby. Yeah, hello, Gord. You want to say hi?
No.
Just say hi. Okay, I got this. Hold on, we got to try this live on air, guys. Hold on, we got some Arcade What Up breaking news. Like it's Taco Bell breaking news. I feel like I can't eat on stream, guys. You guys are not gonna want me chomping away. Oh, look at this. My wife brought me like this big Coke. It's like just as tall as my tea. Guys, I got like 400 drinks on my desk now. I feel like Newman from Jurassic Park. All right, let's try this thing out here, guys. You know, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Oh, wow. Okay. Makes a lot of noise with the straw, but that's okay. Yeah, where was I? Totally lost my train of thought. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat on stream, guys. Although she got the box. She delivered, baby. Let's go. What a doll. She worked an entire day, stopped off at Taco Bell. I love her. And then you got to have the you got to have the hot sauce. You know, sometimes I mix it with the mild. Do you guys do the double duty? I'll sometimes do that. That'll get it done for sure. Easy on the hot sauce. No, I can take the heat, man. I can take the heat. We're all good here. Oh, Danny, check your email. Let's go. Yes, and guys, Glenn, if you watch Glenn's show, we're going to have Glenn on Tuesday, the day before the Kickstart goes live. Maybe I can get Glenn to just do a 24/7 stream with me, and we can just party all the time, dude. But we got him coming on, so if you guys have any questions, I had a good one, like what's the warranty? You know, hopefully we can get a year warranty on this thing. That's fingers crossed, you know what I mean? So we're going to be able to ask Glenn a lot of cool things. He's a good guy. So, yeah, it'll be really fun. It'll be fun. Love Frogger. I wasted all my dad's quarters on the laundromat on Frogger. Yeah, Frogger Deluxe is going to be beautiful. I'm telling you this from start to finish. You guys seen my mods. You've seen what me and Mrs. CornerCade, with the help of G.I. Joel and any of the modding companies, Joe Zabo, what we can do and what we can bring to light. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right, Connell, another channel member, CornerCade crew channel member. Let's go, man. Just jumping on. What's up, peeps? What is going on, man? I don't expect people to stay long. This is very late. Richo texted you like that? I got a whole bunch of them in the chamber. I'll have to add some more, too. Yes. Hayden Do, another channel member. Let's go, man. Did you see the new ads on G.I. Joel's website? Yes, I did. But for those of you that haven't seen it, we can pop on over there together. I like this because he put everything as an action figure, which is dope, son. All right, let's see here. Let's share the screen real quick, guys. All right, here we go. I got to zoom in here. I don't know why we're so zoomed out. What's going on here? Boom. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, guys, look at this. So this is cool. He did that, like, you know, the AI action figure thing, but he did it for all of his products. So, like, how cool is that? Like, you got the risers here. Like, this looks dope. This is an ingenious idea. One of a kind. I love it. Something different. What do you see here? Robotron Deluxe cabinet coming soon, and a Build-A-Choice Deluxe shell for $500. So, $750. So, it looks like, I want to know if this is going to be all skinned. Let's go take a look here. More detail and pricing coming soon. So, I would assume that this is all skinned to be Robotron. But, yeah, obviously, check that out, guys. Look, that's my cab. That's the former CornerCade cab right here. Let's go, dude. Absolutely love that. I love him in the background here, too. That's great. That's great. All right, yeah, there it goes. Joel, back, baby. Let's go. I can't wait till we start actually seeing that in the wild and we can, like, ask more questions, right? What could come next, right? Nick Gonzalez, thank you so much, man, for being here. Arcade family, what's crack-a-lackin'? I know it's late, guys, but we're just chilling. Play your games, play your arcade games, and just have some fun here, man. I'm just kicking it live, man. Let's go. J-Rod says, yes, the world and what's going on is effed up right now. The streams are a getaway. Now with the family. It was crazy. I almost thought about it just to see what would happen, right? I know YouTube wouldn't push it, but I would just be curious to just live stream a news channel and have me in the corner. Like here, I'll be in the corner like this. And I mean, those are like 98,000 people watching. You know, I think we're laying a smackdown here tonight with 42 people in the house right now. 98,000 people. Jason, Thumper, Vic Vicious, can you guys mod that channel? The chat was just it's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but they said they had new IPs for 2026, man. Holy cow, would you be able to imagine if they had new IPs for 2026? Again, this is the great, listen, I always say this, guys, and you can attest to this, right? If you're at your job, right? Let's say I started my own company, right? You guys all started your own company. You're the worst employee there. Don't you think you're doing something right? Right? If I'm the best employee, we got problems because everybody else is trashed on because I hold myself to a very high standard of customer excellence, like the excellence of execution, Bret Hart, right? So long and short, if Arcade 1-Up's the worst, we're in a really good spot then because anything that comes from them is just bonus. It's just gravy. It's just a tomato cherry on top. You know what I mean? Like, so if we can rely on Basic Fun and whatever John D's working with, Let It Be Iconic or whoever, if we can get Act Games to kind of rise to their grave, you know, get up and get out the way kind of thing. And then we got Arcade 1-Up just kind of like, hey, we'll put out a deluxe here, a deluxe there, maybe an XL here, whatever. That's just gravy, right? That's got to be pretty, that's cool. It's a good spot because that means Basic Fun is killing it and we're getting cabs that we actually want. Oh, Jesus. This thing making me hiccup? I don't know. Hayden, dude, you don't like sour cream? Come on, man. What do they got in this thing? What do we got? Let's unbox it. Let's unbox the box. Well, you gotta get they always give you the twisty things, right? They always give you this thing. I got 2 tacos. I feel like don't you get 3? Don't you get 3? I don't want to eat that. I feel like if we take a quick commercial break, that'd be the way to go, right? Like they do on some other streams, they play the commercials. I think I could do that here, right? I think I could do that. Or, you know, I could eat real quick. Wait, hold on. I just clicked on something here. I was gonna say I could eat real quick while I play one of these guys. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ezekiel, these Chicago Retro Rangers, I think here for the tacos, baby. Let's go. $4.99 super chat coming in hot. Thank you so much, Ezekiel, for supporting the channel. You know, you don't have to do that. Also, if you're still here, if you didn't just dip and leave, tell the chat what you were working on today, A, and B, how was that spaghetti? Was it good? Was it good? Let me know. Israel Gaming, playing 1944 Loop Master in the arcade right now. We're watching you, broski. Let's go. Or what does he say? He says, yeah. Yeah. Stuff like that. That's good. Chilling and chatting with your boy. Let's do this. The tacos just smell amazing now that I opened up the box. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, ASO Jax Media Grounds is in the house. Let's go, man. Don't you go live right now? Or is that like in 10, 20 minutes? I was going to say. Yeah. When are we getting Revolution X on our Arcade 1-Up? Probably never. I think their best shot to do that was with the Terminator cab. And I think that was never. I'll let her know that you said hi, Calvin Wong. I promise you. Yeah, the pizza buffets back in the day were bomb. The Pizza Hut made phenomenal spaghetti. Oh, my God. It was just amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I could do that. I could totally do that, ASO Jax. I could totally just eat and just go. We just lost like 10 people. They just left. Like, okay, there's no topics tonight. I'm out of here. Oh, it's so funny. All right. Where we at here? ASO Jack says, man, Taco Bell sounds good, but I had to cut out the fast food. I don't blame you, man. Like, you know, my wife's actually on keto, so I don't know what the hell she ordered from Taco Bell. It's very curious. I should ask her. I should really, really ask her. Oh, my God. Hold on. I see a name here I haven't seen in a minute. Cyber Styles, a CornerCade crew channel member. Let's go. Cyber Styles, where have you been, my guy? Let's go. You're back. Are you getting any of the XL basic fun stuff? Let me know in the chat, dude. J-Rod's Bill's doing a Kickstarter countdown. Oh, yes, he is. Good point. Yes, it's going to be awesome. An hour before with Glenn. Be cool if all 3 of you would be part of it. I could certainly ask Bill. I could certainly ask Bill. They need a little hypeness. That's like, you know, they're more chill, which is fine. But then you gotta inject some CornerCade hype into this thing, right? I'll definitely ask. I'll see if I can connect with Bill. Sometimes he's hard to get a hold of, but I'll shoot him a message for sure. Vic Vicious, 1UP and the Titanic have something in common. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's pause the breaks. Where are we at with the chat? Are you still? We changed the name. Yo, we went from Ultra to Supreme, and you're still like, no, I'm not getting that damn centipede. Stop forcing it. 70-something%. What are we at? 73% of people are not getting centipede. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. Just trust me. You gotta trust me here. I've never steered you guys wrong, just like you've never steered me wrong, right? You helped me out with the color combinations for Darkstalkers. You got me on the Alpha 2, which I'm excited as all hell about when that gets pre-ordered, man. Danny, Mr. Crimson says, Danny, do you have your calves plugged into surge protectors? If so, how many can you safely plug into one surge protector? This is a great question, man. It's a great question, right? So yes, plug everything into a surge protector. Let me give you guys a little bit of advice here, okay? You want everything plugged in a surge protector, and believe it or not, your surge protectors do go bad after a certain time. Now, the ones that I get them from Best Buy. They're actually the Insignia brand. So they're Best Buy's own basic brand. It's like $30. They got a good 6-foot cable. It's like an 8-foot, 12-foot cable or whatever. And they can house like 6 to 8, you know, things on there. I got them plugged into my computer all around. I'll get into why in a second. There's 2 little lights on there. And it'll tell you when the surge protector goes bad. Okay, so it's very important. It's kind of like an air filter for your car or a water filter for your fridge, right? Those things go bad and need to be replaced, and so do these surge protectors. And trust me, when I used to work there, I had tons of people come in and say, oh, the lightning strike destroyed my PC, or they fried my router. I need to get a new router. Like, well, do you need a surge protector then? Because you're telling me the problem right now, so let's go get one, right? So I have this all set up in rows. So this row right here is row 1, and that's all on a surge protector. Okay, now you can take some advice from mine if you want to, okay? Now, when you put a surge protector down, they're about this thick, maybe like 3, 4, 5 inches, right? Well, if you want to get some more added depth to your aisles in your small space, what you can do is you can cut out, so the back of the arcade has those little lines on that box. You can just Dremel saw cut those little lines. There's 2 cuts that you make on each side, the left and the right side, and you just pull out that little thing. You'll have a blank box. I put the whole surge protector in that one cabinet. So right now, that whole surge protector, that little, you know, surge protector with everything plugged in it is in Darkstalkers. Now I'm able to push everything against the wall, right? So it gives me a lot more space. Now I do have everything connected to smart plugs. So this right here is row 1. I'll move so you guys can see here. Row 2. Well, it's like this. It's like 3-dimensional. Right? Row 2. Row 3 where Miss Pac-Man is. Row 4 where Golden Axe is, and then row 5 is where NBA Jam starts. You don't see that at all, and that connects my sign, you know, because I don't want my CornerCade sign on right now because it kind of reflects off things, so it makes the background look funky. But these are great questions. If you guys want to, if you guys want to ask, we're just chilling here. If you guys want to ask me these behind-the-scene questions, but I'll show you real quick. I forgot to mention the reason why I'm able to touch these 2 cabs together, guys. You guys are like, well, where's the space? Don't you have the surge protector? I did the same thing. So now you're able to save. You know, you got 4 inches here, 4 inches there. I mean, it all adds up, guys. And now you got more comfortable aisles where you can push these things together. And guess what? I'm going to need to do that because once we get the XLs going on here, they're going to be a little bit wider and they're going to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to need to save every type of inch that we can in this home arcade space that we got. Oh, yeah. Wait, he says, eat. Don't let it get cold. Do you guys really want to see me eat? I want to have to, like, eat off like that. Maybe I'll play a channel member video or something. Yeah, every time you donate, I'll go click a video and then I'll just eat real quick. Yes, Ezekiel. He was working on WrestleMania, guys. Now, what were you doing specifically? The chat wants to know. Last we checked in, Ezekiel was trying to get the games. You were trying to get the games on for us, right? Did you accomplish that? But what were you specifically working on? And I knew you'd like that, Israel Gaming. I knew you would. Oh, let's go, man. Oh, here's my time to eat real quick. Vic Vicious, let's go, man. $4.99. You don't have to do it. I appreciate all my buddies here chilling and chatting with me. I totally forgot to check the email. Well, let's do that right now. So sorry, but thank you, Vic Vicious. He just got me a Taco Bell box. Let's go, baby. Did this thing turn my tongue red? Oh God. Self-conscious a little bit. All right, let me go check the email real quick. Yeah, Taco Bell's like probably the worst thing to eat on stream because it's like the messiest, right? Like I told my wife, do not eat in the car. And every time I get in the car, because she has my car now, so every time I get in the car, there's like, it's like a woman, right? There's shit everywhere. I'm like, my baby, right? Now just to let you know, it's like an all black Civic tint, black rims. Like I want my car to be nice. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, dude, check this out. Vic Vicious. All right, we gotta show this, man. Vic, you're too funny, man. Oh my God. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta share this with you guys. Oh, you're too. So I asked if what you guys were watching, and apparently I am in the building ×3, man. I'm laughing like an idiot on the right hand side. Vic, I love you, dude. Look, you got a college game day sign. That's awesome. Look at all this. Look, you got the Bucky helmets, dude. Let's go. You got Bucky in the middle. You got Michigan. Look at all this cool. Look at all this cool stuff, man. Jesus Louises. That's awesome, Vic. There's a little shot of Vic Vicious Arcade. Now, I think I got another picture. Here, let me bring this down real quick. Where are we at here? Let's see. I think he sent me another one. No, I think he just sent it twice. Okay, he just sent it twice. That's awesome, dude. That's so funny. I'm in people's homes. You don't think that, you just don't think that when you're watching. Thank you, dude, for sending that. That was a good laugh, actually. Oh man. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll end the poll because obviously nobody's getting Centipede XL besides me. So I appreciate it, guys. I will be your test subject. And when I recommend it to you, then you got to go get it. Because if I'm telling you it's worth it, then it's worth it. Now, if you want to wait for a sale, I totally get that. I don't know how their sale price is going to work, though. It's going to be honest. What was our next poll question that I had up? I said we were going to do a poll question on that. I totally forgot. Yeah, they do. Honestly, Ultra and Supreme do sound like tacos. They got to change their names. ASO Jack, Smash TV would be a great addition to a multi-cade. I would love a Smash TV dedicated cabinet. Smash TV, Robotron, Total Carnage. That would be awesome. Cyber Styles is holding off completely on Basic Fun. That's fair. Let us be the test subjects, and we will bring it home, I'm telling you. Yeah, 100%. Like, think about it, guys. If there was a lightning strike or a storm or anything, right? Would you rather replace a $30 surge protector or a $2,000 At Games pinball? And then buy another surge protector, right? Right? Like, you gotta just trust me on that. Trust me on that. Just get the surge protectors. But yeah, all these. Without getting back to the story, one click of the button, I can turn everything on and I can turn everything off. So even if I do like the Govee lights that are in the back, right? Everything's working. Everything's with a phone now, right? Everything's got to be controlled with a phone. Everything's got to be an app, right? Because because we can't live without it. So I can shut my lights off just like that. Boom. I can also change and do a bunch of cool stuff with these. It doesn't have to just be purple. Like what's one that I like to? Oh yeah, we can do lightning. Look at that. It's a lightning storm, guys. Watch out. Watch out at the CornerCade, baby. All right, let's see. There's fire. I mean, it's literally endless. There was one that I liked that was like, it was like multicolored. Was it Party? No, it wasn't Party. I think that's too crazy. No, it wasn't that one. Oh, that's Fireworks. I don't want that. Maybe it was Disco or something. I'll have to go through. You could do the speeds too. You can do a lot of cool things with these. I've shown these before, guys. You can do so much things with these. But yeah, you normally just keep it the purple because sometimes it's just a little too much for people. To be watching all those colors in the background. I'm trying to even know how to get it. Let's get it back to the purple. There we go. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff you can do, right? Where are we at? Calvin Wong says Monster Power surge protectors are very high quality. Yeah, it can get very crazy. Like you can spend $400 on a surge protector. Like, yeah, 100%. Surge was a soda in the 90s. Yeah, it was good too. It's all sugar, dude. Yeah, Nick, if you got any questions, man, this is what we're here for. I've been doing this a long time. Now I'm still learning each and every day as well. You can never stop learning, right? But yeah, let me know, man. Little tips and tricks if you need them. What calves to get, what not to get. It's so cool, man, because like people will leave comments on my like review videos. I just got one before the show started. It was on the Dynamo Deluxe cabinet that we for Street Fighter, right? They're like, hey Danny, just getting into this. Or they said, hey CornerCade, because I don't think they knew my name, but hey CornerCade, just getting into this. What cab do you recommend? The Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe or the Street Fighter Dynamo? I said, hey, this is awesome, an awesome hobby, man. Welcome aboard. Go with the Dynamo. Just trust me on that, right? So, boom. There's somebody new in the hobby every day. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. Cyberstyle says that's sort of what I had when I did a voice command with Alexa. Yeah, I can do the same thing. I can say, hey, bleep, turn the CornerCade on, and it'll work. It'll work. I kind of want to eat this taco, but I'm kind of waiting, Let's see where we're at here. Johnny Blaze, Centipede is a hard pass because of the wrong screen. Is that really a make it or break it for you guys? That's crazy to me. Like, I understand, but like, what are you going to put on there? Just Centipede and Millipede? Like, I want Crystal Castles on there and other games too. Like, I don't just want, I mean, it'll be cool. Just, I would just play it still, but I don't know, Jantry, you got a real Centipede? That is awesome. I got to see your arcade too, man. Yeah, that would be a no. That's where that makes sense. Vic says he's getting the Centipede XL. Just have to mod it for the proper monitor and control panel and side art. I think they're going to do the side art right. For the XL, I think it's going to be the proper side art. So you should be okay. That'd be a hell of a mod turning that over. But it's going to be a 19-inch. That's going to be dope, man. Man. Nick Gonzalez says, am I the only person who wants a Mega Power Battle Cabinet? Blue Bomber forever. I've never heard. So, yes. Chat, can you help him out? Have you heard? Have you heard about this cabinet? Thor KC, one of my moderators. But I want to play a 2-6 shooter with Mrs. Thor, so give me Smash TV. Yeah, 100%. I still think a Bad Dude's Dynamo would look badass, and it wouldn't have the 4 joysticks on there. Because I don't really care about Karate Champ. I just want to play Burger Time and Bad Dudes, and pretty much that's it, right? Mr. Crimson, if I only had room for 3 cabs, I'd get rid of them out. I get one of the Holy Grail cabs released. For me, that's a 6-player X-Men or a House of Dead. House of Dead is up there for a lot of people. 6-player X-Men is a no-brainer. That might be possible, guys. Down the line, I think it'd be really cool because John D is the one that infiltrated that whole thing at Arcade 1-Up. That's how we got to see that prototype. But if he could do that with another company, that would be A tier, dude. But if G.I. Joel could do it, that would be dope. Like, honestly, that would be really cool. Look at this. Stupid Fat Hobbit is already making room, guys. I made room for 4 more cabs. So WrestleFest, 3 more reasonable releases. I'm hoping for Track and Field, Smash TV, Cuber. Cuber would be insane. I think that's kind of getting up here, but I don't know. I don't think they can pull that off, but listen, to each their own. I want all the new games. Like, trust me, anything that's going to be cool in XL I'm on board, man. How did you make room? Did you sell? Did you do the little arcade shuffle? What did you do here? Big Fish is Robotron over Smash TV. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can go either way. I'm cool with either of them. I just want it in the arcade, and I want to be able to play games, right? I think that's what we all want, right? Oh, Fret Burner actually modded his Arcade 1-Up Centipede to a vertical screen. We got to see pictures of that, Fret. You showed me, because he did a lot of G.I. Joel inline risers, but I didn't see that. You got to show us that. That'd be dope. I think Fret is taller because all his calves are like boosted way up. Look, I caught up with the chat, guys. Calvin Wong, I think basic fun company will be good. However, they do need to care about the vertical and horizontal games list specific calves in the future. Yeah, I mean, it's that 60-40 rule, right? And I get, like, because you can't put Crystal Castles on a vertical monitor. You know, so like it's like, hey, there's more games that just run horizontal than vertical. That is at the end of the day, that's what's going down. Um, yeah, let me let's see here. Is there something I can play while I eat a taco or something? Do I have a commercial? We can watch a little Sports Center news. I'll probably get flagged for that. Yeah, Chad, keep it rocking and rolling. I want to know, like, what are you guys gonna get from Basic Fun? Let me move my phone out of the way here. Oh, it's charging up. It's 99%. Let's go. But what are you guys gonna get from Basic Fun? What did I get here? Okay, so I got a cheesy gordita. Okay, my wife knows me. Okay, and I got the regular taco. And guys, I thought it was too late, but Paul XL Mindeman is in the building. Smash, Total Carnage, whole bunch of other stuff. Robotron's at the end. Paul, let's go, baby. Paul's here. Paul, stir the pot for XL. Are you getting an XL Centipede? If Paul's not getting every XL, then I'm calling him out. Because this guy has been clamoring for nothing but XLs since day one, right? So he better be on board with everything. Go eat. Should I just leave? You guys can entertain yourselves. All right, hold on. I got to get the mixture here. Hold on. Cyber Styles, you're right. Tacos for the win, baby. That's what I'm thinking of. Paul says, no, I've had... Hold on, let me just pull this down. Paul says, I've had several Centipede calves. It's bad title for the first XL. Paul, you got to get it, though. Paul, it's an XL. I know I've had Centipede too, but you got to get it. It's XL, man. Also, I didn't even ask you. Did you get the Alpha 2? Or I think you got the World Warrior, right? We got to ask Neo Hyper 64 what they got, too. Oh, man, those articles are fucking phenomenal. Those Reddit articles, man, the breakdowns are just insane. It'd be insane. Yeah, Stupid Habit. I'd be interested to see what Basic Fun announces in 2026 too. I think they're going racer driver. They should do TMNT, Star Wars. I mean, we already heard about all this stuff. Oh, he's got the Alpha 2 on pre-order. Same here, dude. I am excited, dude. I am so excited. I'm telling you, this is one, John D. If you can if you can deliver on this, I understand where you're going. You know, like you had to explain the whole story. But let me tell you this. Now the pre-order game was like a beat 'em up Captain Commando or something. No, man. The pre-order game needs to be out. It needs to be Street Fighter 3, New Generation, and Second Impact. I know that New Generation was probably the worst selling arcade game of all time for Street Fighter, but you gotta include it in that anthology. It's part of the history. And you also gotta put Street Fighter 1 on there. You gotta put the games on there so we have a complete anthology of all the Street Fighter games. And then I know Second Impact pretty much rendered Street Fighter 3 New Generation completely worthless with all of the extra add-ons and updates features. I totally understand like the history of this, but you gotta have those games on there, dude. Like put them on there, please. Unless there's some kind of like block situation where you can't, just throw them on there, man. Like that would be awesome. And then you got Third Strike, which renders that whole other two games absolutely worthless because Third Strike is one of the greatest Street Fighter games, if not greatest fighting game of all time. I mean, Street Fighter 3 and Alpha 3, man, it's just like those two games are just phenomenal. And Alpha 2 is going to be great too. I'm just really excited, man. I'm really excited. I'm just as excited about to take a bite of this taco action. Let's go here. I'm like eating in front of the world, right? Paul Mindeman, Street Fighter 2 Alpha over Centipede, both XLs. Yeah, I'm getting both. But yeah, obviously, that's not even a comparison. What about WrestleFest, Paul? You getting WrestleFest? Thor KC, I think maybe you should do what I did today. Costco has a pre-built gaming PC for $900. i5, RTX 4060, 2 terabyte, NVMe, and 32 gigs of RAM. Not a 4K beast, but it wears count. The problem here is, so I'd be upgrading to a PC, which would be over my laptop, but that right there is an upgrade, right? But it's an i5. i5 laptop, i5 PC. Same difference, or is that total different ballgame? 4060 is going to be an upgraded, much bigger upgrade from my 2050. 32, I have 16 gigs RAM going to 32, so yes. That might be something to take a look at. But I was hoping to go i7, Thor. Does it matter because I'm going to a PC? Is that just like a PC i5 is way better than a... See you, buddy. See you, Cyber. Thank you for coming by, man. Is that it's like the i5 on a PC blows out the i5 on a laptop? Oh, awesome. So use the Centipede Partygate bezel to do this mod. That is a genius idea. I gotta just like plow this down real quick. See, I can't eat slow. I'm a fast eater. Yeah, I just... the whole thing is gone. All right, we caught up with the chat. Let's go, baby. What else you guys got? I know there's another poll. I forgot. Oh, yeah. I saw Cyber Styles put Afterburner. Yeah, 100%. I mean, Fretburner's looking for that one for sure. Oh, okay. So he sent me an email. Okay, cool. I didn't even see that. All right, hold on a second. Let's check this out, guys. I should have had my email pulled up. I like to close out all my tabs because I'm like, I don't like a lot going on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So for everybody that's complaining, for everybody that's clamoring, hold on a second. Let me close out these extra add-ons that are unnecessary. Oh, Jesus. That's way too close. Fred, we got to get a picture of all of the G.I. Joe inline risers. That looks unbelievable. Okay. So for everybody that's wondering, right? So this is what that vertical centipede looks like. Okay, let's do this. Wait, let's do this. No, let's do this. Okay. Can I zoom in? I sure can. So here's the top part. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Also, he made it a deluxe. Do you see those inline risers? And they put a trackball in there too. Look at that lighted trackball. That's some cool stuff. We gotta get you some buttons, buddy. Wait, why are the lava buttons not activated? Why aren't those lighting up? Oh, is it because you used the Partycade PCB and encoder? I think that's why. I thought I got closer. Can you guys see? Fret burner, let's go, baby. All right, let's do that. The hell, this thing's like making sounds. It was like it had a life of its own. Right. Thank you for showing me that, man. That's an old pick. I have the volcano buttons lit up now. It's running on a PC? What else do you got on this thing? A PC? That's crazy. People are going to kill me for eating on stream. Isn't that like a sin? Unless you're an ASMR channel. Dude, late night Taco Bell with the community. This is dope. This is awesome. All right, let's see here. All right, stay focused here. All right, let's get out of there. All right, Thor, thank you for answering that. You might want to upgrade the PC if you're planning on gaming and streaming. Let me ask you this, guys, okay? Let me just truthfully ask you guys this. Would you guys want to do gameplay streams, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you'd want to do a gameplay stream. Even if I, like, somewhere down the line got a Switch 2 and we were playing Mario Kart, right? Or if you just watching me game on, like, a mini PC, or we're playing, maybe I can challenge the community and we can play Street Fighter 3 Upper on, you know, the Capcom Fighting Collection. Do you guys want to do that? Because that's a big investment, guys. I need to get a new PC. I need to get a Nintendo Switch. I need to get the game. I have to get a fight stick, because I'm not going to bring that whole tank stick over here and take up the whole room on my desk. I want like a little fight stick. Let me know. because that's up there, guys. But if you have no interest in doing that, you know, put a 2 if it's a no, put a 1 if it's a yes, right? Because you have no, I don't want to go out and just do things on a limb, and now nobody wants to do it, and I'm just like sitting here like, okay, that was a big waste of time, you know? Like, Nintendo Switch 1 is affordable. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's what I would get. The 8-bit dough fight thing. It's like $90, I think. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. I already got it saved just in case. While you guys are voting, I'm going to take another bite. Paul says, 2 would rather play than watch someone else play. No, you can play against me. You can play against me. I've noticed in this community, and this is not a knock, it's just is what it is, right? People don't care about gameplay streams, which is very interesting. People just want to talk. They want to chill and chat, which is fine, because that saves me a lot of money. I can invest that back into something else, you know? I know, it's crazy, like the Switch 2, guys. You guys care about the Switch 2? There's a lot of hype over that recently. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. I will say this, though. You guys got to back me on this. I'm a pretty entertaining fella. So me playing the game is going to be a lot different reactions than other people. I will say that. I'm going to be going fucking nuts, guys. So I will say that. I think you'll get your money's worth watching me. Yeah, it wouldn't just be like me sitting here like going through a beat 'em up. Like you would challenge me in Alpha 2 or so, you know, I play in Street Fighter 3 Upper. We could play Plasma Sword, right? Like, you know, next man in kind of thing. Like it would be like gaming with the viewers kind of thing, or we could all play Mario Kart, right, or something like that. I wouldn't just be sitting here playing games, like reacting to you guys. Play PD7. PD7 has a complete opposite schedule as I do. I will never see that man probably because he's up at like super early in the morning. Dude, Quarterdeck, you guys know Quarterdeck? He's up at 2:30 in the morning working out. Quarterdeck, I don't go to bed till like 3 a.m. He goes to bed at 7. Like it's totally opposite schedules, you know? And that's just, it works for some people, you know? I can never get up that early. When I used to work out, I would work out at night. So 10 p.m., I hit the gym, work out from like till midnight or 1 in the morning, you know, make a meal, go to bed. I like to eat after my workout, massive amounts of protein and sleep. Protein and sleep are the 2 ones that are going to build muscle after workout. Let's see here. Mr. says, I'd rather see mod projects and videos like this. See, that's what a lot of people like to see, and that's why I do it. I enjoy it. I love the mod projects because we get to do so many cool things, guys. This Golden Axe just blew my mind. Frogger is going to look so dope, even though it's Frogger, right? Like, it's not even like, it's Frogger, right? My wife's going to love that, by the way. I think it would be cool to have Time Pilot back, but, you know, it's a new game coming back to the CornerCade, albeit a deluxe, I know. We're XLs, I know. But there's no Cabaret XLs right now, so just hold the phone. But I think it'll still look really, really cool, man. Like, I'm down for doing anything that Arcade 1-Up hasn't done on Deluxe, right? Like a Bad Dudes Deluxe would be cool. Can't do a Burger Time. There's no, like, form factor like that, really. I mean, you're really working with X-Men 97 form factor, which is now sold out, and the Dynamo. That's it. So now you have to kind of go back to the Mortal Kombat 2 and kind of work it off there. So, kind of says, how many of your cabs can be played online? Community game night. So we used to do this. I switched over to StreamYard because it was like half the price of Restream. And there was a lot of cool things that I could do with this that I couldn't do with that. Like, for instance, play music in the background that I'm doing now. Play like the combo breaker sound effects. The videos also play really fast. There's no delay. There's a lot of different things that StreamYard was a little bit better with. Now, unfortunately, because I'm on the second tier plan, which allows me to, you know, broadcast in high def 1080p, I can only have one camera. I can't have multiple cameras. So I think our last gameplay night was with me and my wife, and we were streaming the MVSX. You guys remember? Now I could do is I could stream off my phone and just bring my phone everywhere. I could do that. Kind of forgot about that. I could do the phone. Be kind of janky, but I could still do it. But I'm only allowed one camera. That's it. I was kind of disappointed about that. But yeah, you guys remember the streams? I mean, we used to do community game night where I just put the camera as high as I could, and then I'd just be walking around playing games and stuff. Like my son came in, we would color on the floor together. Like those are the times, right? But I had to keep my family more behind the scenes. That's okay. You got me now, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm halfway done with the chalupa right now. But yeah, I mean, maybe I could kick it old school and just do the phone. The problem with the phone, though, is you're not hardwired into the internet. So there could be more lag and stutter. So, I was experiencing that one time when we did Alien versus Predator gameplay on the MVSX. And that kind of sucked because that's not... I want to bring you guys a good quality stream. You don't want to watch a bunch of fuzzies. But yeah, it's always a thought, always an idea. Holy cow, I had that so zoomed in. Like my email was like it was just one letter on the screen from when I zoomed in on that picture. What else you guys got for me? Guys, thanks to you guys, we have gone an hour and almost 10 minutes. And we haven't gotten into anything yet. Did you guys want to talk about anything? We've just been chilling and chatting, baby. That's crazy. That's a testament to you guys. All right, where are we at here? Guys, what's going on? You still up? Did everybody fall asleep? I hear my wife. I think she's cleaning up out there. I wish she would come say hi. I'm gonna have to end this pretty soon and go sneak off with her. I haven't seen her all day. Thor, with a gaming PC, you open up your world to PC VR gaming with your Quest 3. I mean, yeah, but no, I know. I just do the At Games tables though. I totally know I'm missing out, right? I totally know that. Jason, Little Alien, and I had this discussion big time because he's like doing all that kind of stuff. Guy's a master. But yeah, I get you. I like to keep it simple though. I have the VR for like golf, and that's fun, just like chilling with the guys and playing golf. But I do like it is about the arcades, guys. Like that's a nice little escape late at night kind of thing when everybody's chilling and nobody's doing nothing. But this is where it's at. What you see behind me, like that's my passion. This is where it's at. I don't know. It's just like that's where that's what I love. I love the arcades. Mario Kart has 20 plus players online. That'd be crazy to fill a piece from the community. Yeah, what? I mean, we've already seen some streams like that. Problem though is, this is the problem. You can only chat with up to 12 players. That makes no sense. Like, you should be able to talk to all 24, but it would be cool having 12, at least 12 guys in the house with mics on, trash talking. That would be fun. Playing Mario Kart for sure. But again, in order for me to do that, I got to do a lot of spec upgrades. Even though my PC, it's a laptop, but it's still a good laptop. It's just, it can't handle, doing what I want it to do as far as it needs a lot of oomph. You know what I mean? Joe K, thank you so much, man, for being here. Staying up late with the CornerCade. Let's go, man. How you doing? How you been? Rocking and rolling, guys. We are just chilling here tonight, and I appreciate you guys. Has this stream stuttered at all? For some reason, StreamYard says I'm not hardwired in, but I'm hardwired in. It's showing like a Wi-Fi symbol. Like I don't understand why it's doing that. But I'm plugged in, guys. I'm plugged in, ready to roll. You guys are awesome. You guys have been here all night, and we're just hanging out. This thing's like melting hard. I got 40 drinks in front of me. I'm like a command station right now. This is okay. I mean, I like the Baja Blast one. I like that one better. Oh, good question. Are you kidding me? An XL big blue, an XL big red. I might just drop my pants on stream for that one. Like, I'll just back the chair up, drop them, and be like, dude, let's fucking go, right? Like, that's a let's fucking go, man. That would be really, really cool. I mean, the mod potential to the big blue is just insane. It's just like the dynamo. You can do so much with it. God, can you imagine? I mean, guys, just step back real quick. Step back to like a couple months ago. You know, before January, before December, you know, if you thought you'd have an XL Alpha 2 or a World Warrior, an XL Centipede, an XL WrestleFest, an XL Big Blue, an XL, you know, Big Red, are you out of your mind? You know? Like, that's crazy. My unicorn that I'm still looking for that's out right now, I would love to get my hands on a KI Pro. KI Pro, I would love to get my hands on that. And then we're in good shape. I'm still grateful for what I got. We got the NBA Jam XL and the Midway Golden Tee. I'm still grateful for that. But I would love, I just can't wait to add these XLs to the arcade. Literally, I just can't wait anymore, man. Like, John D, you're killing me. An extra 5 months we got to wait for this thing. I can't wait. This is going to be one hell of a ride. I'm telling you, this is going to be awesome. And Basic Fun is not stopping. They are putting their pedal to the metal, the gas on the floor, and hopefully they can release some cool shit, which in return will step up Arcade 1-Up's game, which in return will hopefully get John D, you know, going, moving and grooving and saying, I want to do this, that, and the other. Yeah, Vic Fish is saying Unico's working on both big reds and big blue. Hopefully they do it right. You know, you want that big blue control panel. You want that front kick plate done right. And you want that slant. You want that 19-inch screen. Thor says, you do kind of need to switch from laptop to PC. You already can't upgrade the laptop any further. Yeah, but the PC will always be upgraded one part at a time if you want. Very true. It's a worthy investment. Yeah, maybe, you know, I just kind of save money here and there, and maybe I can sell my laptop, you know, a couple $100. Maybe, you know, in the future, I think an upgrade is definitely a possibility. I'll need to anyways. You know, with PCs, you always got to upgrade them, you know, laptops, whatever. But yeah, I'd like to, because I want to have enough oomph, you know, to be able to run stuff. Plus, when I'm playing video on stream and stuff, I don't want it to be like laggy and stuff like that. Paul says, John D has been talking about a Neo Geo XL for a long, long time, and we even heard those rumors back with Arcade 1-Up with the Swan Fin Neo Geo. I wonder what games would be in that. Would it just be like a clone copy of the 50 games that we saw in the MVSX? Like, what are you going to do for that? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Kanel says, what tables on your pinball machine are you playing? So I always play Theater Magic. That is like my jam. Yeah, I mean, top 3, honestly, God, it's got to be Theater of Magic right now. You know, Attack from Mars is always going to be there. And I would say Medieval Madness. I know it sounds very, like, cliche as that's the top 3 table. I will say this. I love that Jurassic Park got the music, and I actually play the Jurassic Park first table. I play that a lot now, which is awesome, because it was missing that music, and that music really does drive home the experience of playing in Jurassic Park. So I do love playing that. Trying to think what else. What other game? Yeah, play Fishtails. You know, anything Williams, right? World Cup Soccer is fun. You know, trying to get the goals all the time. I love Twilight Zone. I do love Twilight Zone. I don't really play a lot of Addams Family. I don't, you know, it's okay. I'll have it on the system. I won't delete it. Space Shuttle Deluxe, best like attract theme. It just goes bum ba-na-na. Like, it's so like cool. You can crank that up for a little bit. I want to get Killer Instinct. Where is Killer Instinct and Battletoads, people? That's what we need. I mean, good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, man. Did I answer your question, Connell? I'm sorry. You're playing pinball in your picture. You probably know a thing or two about pinball. I'm trying to think if there's any other tables that just jump out at me. Creature of the Black Lagoon is okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see the new table I download. We'll see how that goes. Your boy is in the building, and this is a new name and a familiar face. Yo, Danny, I heard you were gonna hold off on the GRSFU. But I thought this was the year of the XL for the CornerCade. He's showing that it's not hard to add games. This might be the dream cab for you. And my guy, you might not be wrong on that. Glenn's going to join us on the show, so it's going to be fun to be like, I think his third time being on the show. But we're going to have some questions for sure. The weight kind of concerned me, but maybe I don't put it in the CornerCade. Maybe it's right outside the CornerCade in the old CornerCade, and it's in the corner of the living room. It's multi-cade just by itself. Could that be an option? I do have a lot of questions as far as adding games and all that jazz. We're gonna ask him everything, right? Because I'm not familiar with Glenn's product, so we'll see what happens, right? I do want to see reviews, because that might be pretty cool to get like hands on that and to see that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the day, right? We'll see. I think it's gonna be cool. I mean, are you guys planning on getting it? I think it's a great. Honestly though, at the end of the day, what Glenn is doing is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, to be able to produce a cabinet like this is just like, that is just like the A tier, top tier standard, man. Like, it just blows me away. I wish I could do something cool like this. Like, this is just hype train city. It's one thing to make the mini guys. Those are cool, having your own products, having your own company, but to build an actual cabinet, like literally, I'm going to ask Glenn if he's going to get the Centipede XL. Swear to God, I'm going to ask him. This isn't Arcade Done Up. This isn't Arcade Done Up. This is a different company, right? I'm just going to ask him. Plus, on top of all that stuff, he could probably just build cabinets now. Couldn't he just do a render and send the CAD file to the company and they could just make it? So technically, he can have any arcade that he wants. He can do a Berserk and a Frenzy, right? He can just do anything. Go crazy. Do a 6-player X-Men. Speaking of going crazy, holy moly, B. Kirby. Yo, B. Kirby, you didn't have to do it, but my God, you threw it down. And you threw it hard. Holy cow. 20 CornerCade crew memberships. And we're just eating Taco Bell. This is a taco salute to you, my friend. Holy cow. Look at this. Look at all of them. Holy moly. My God. And we got a bunch of names that look very familiar. Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Worst Jago. I Am Rappy. J Pass. Shinobi Gaming. The Quarterdeck. We just talked about him. Let's go. P-Dubs. Arcade Loft. Game Broker 84. JR, Mike of All Trades, Mode himself, Ichabod Craig, Keo Dyken. Look at that, Keo Dyken. I didn't even know you were subbed to the channel, man. Let's go, dude. I played your video last week. That was awesome. And Daryl Sung. Let's go, man. Huge MK player. Holy God. Mrs. CornerCade got a crew membership, dude. I'm going to tell her after the show. She probably have no idea. She's probably sleeping. B. Kirby, thank you much, man. You don't have to do it. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do it. And I honestly, guys, you guys rock in here. But this gives you guys a chance, like the other members, to enjoy some of that behind-the-scenes content. So you'll be able to see Frogger first before anybody, guys, once we get it done. Start with a Build-A-Cade. You mean the little mini guys? Little mini guys? Your boy, see, that's hype right there, dude. Let's go. Dropping it like it's hot. Thank you for sure. B. Kirby, always coming through clutch, man. Let's do this. He's a hell of a guy, too, guys. He's one of the nicest guys in the community. I mean, like all you guys are. It's so funny, like, the people that used to trash my name, that they're never nowhere to be found on my channel. Isn't that funny? They're not, like, it's like, what? Although there are some people that watch me that trash me, which is very odd and peculiar. Like, if you hate something, do you watch it? Like what? This is bizarre, man. Let's go, baby. We're back. Oh, Thor. Have you tried Arabian Nights yet? It's excellent. No, that's going to be the one. I'm going to download that tomorrow at some time, and I'm going to play it, right? I'm going to play it. It's going to be A-okay. All right, let's see here. I play a lot of Williams tables, guys. I don't know if you saw that. That's like the theme. A lot of Williams. Yeah, Johnny, I'll never understand it. Well, I do understand it. Like I always say, I get it. Like sometimes my personality is too much for people. I'm a little too hyped. I'm a little too excited. I'm a little too nice. And like assholes, they don't know how to react to that, for lack of a better word. They get scared and confused. So we got to attack this man's kids, attack his wife. We're going to attack him. Like for what? Just enjoy the games. What the hell? It's not about me, dude. It's not about me. It's about the games, baby. Let's go. Come on, man. Listen, I already know. Listen, guys, I'm almost 40 years old. I know the drill right now. You either absolutely love me or you absolutely hate me, right? And I don't pay any attention to people that hate me. I don't care. The people that I love, let's fucking go, baby. Like let's kick it and have some fun. Because if you guys haven't found out in the 2 years that you've been watching me, I'm all about fun, man. Let's just enjoy life because it can be taken away just like that. I mean, geez. World War III is about to start. We got bigger fish to fry, man. Let's go. Rexer hits out a lot, but the hate on Danny's uncalled for. There's a lot of worse people than Rexer. Rexer kind of draws the line, and he doesn't go over that. There's a lot more psychopaths out there. There's this one guy with like a mask. I stumbled upon his stream, and it was very scary. He had like a Jason mask on. It wasn't CT Jason, okay? I know that Jason. He's a cool motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But there was a creepy dude. He had like 26 subs and he had a whole whiteboard and he was like writing all the things, like saying like all of this, like making a GoFundMe is a felony. Like, no. You know, GoFundMe wants you to make a fund me, right? They literally tell you make a GoFundMe for a sandwich, right? Because they get paid off of every donation and they're a business at the end of the day, guys. So I've seen it. I saw one that was like, hey, I'm too lazy to save up for an arcade machine. Here's a GoFundMe, right? It was so funny. Like, it's just bizarre, man. We're going down a road now that I didn't want to touch. We're going down. Fred Burner haters gonna hate. Arcade games gonna game. That's right, baby. It's crazy. I got an itch on the people's nose here. Just Doug Wynn. Thank you, another channel member. Hey, that neon light in the background of Ryu. Where the heck did you get that? Oh, here's the cool thing. So they got Ken and they got Guile. I wanted to get Guile and put him on this side right here. And they could be like fighting each other and it said KO like in the background. So these two guys, you can get them off Amazon. This one I got off of Temu. My wife used like Temu points for that. So that was damn near free. That's why I got it. And then this one, I had a gift card from Christmas. It was like $40, right? So that was free for me too, but I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, right? Let me just get that, right? Now I wanted to do like a ticket scroller for there, and I was gonna put all the hater names on there, just have it like thank you to my biggest supporters, and like put all the names. That would have been funny, but those things get way too expensive, bro. I was looking at some better ones, right? You can get a piece of crap one off Amazon for $50, but I didn't want that. I was looking at like a $400 one. I was like, it's a little too pricey, considering that these two things were free. Let's just keep that, right? Thank you. Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's just there's a lot of weird people online. That's what I discovered. I was a little too open, like about my life and stuff, but there's a lot of weirdos out there, man. And I had to like keep my family safe. You know what I mean? Like, come after me all day. I'll leave my door unlocked. You can walk right in here and I'll whoop your ass from top to bottom, kid. You guys know I bench like my weight, which is 200. Come bring it, right? So I was like, me all day. Take me. But my little Logan and my little daughter, no. You and my wife, you guys stay back, right? Stay back, baby. Stay back. Hey, anytime, Doug Win. This is what we're here for, baby. Yeah, and then the Let's Go sign, that was actually $15 from Hobby Lobby, if you can believe it or not. Now, the CornerCade sign, that was a chunk of change right there. That's a custom-made sign, which Neon Chili, and I'll never forget them. Their patience with me was unraveling. It took like 6 months to design the sign, even though it's very simplistic, but I was very picky on the font, the colors, back and forth email action, and we finally got it done. Because that's a one in the shot dart. You can't return a CornerCade sign. I literally think I'm the only CornerCade in existence. Like, I don't think somebody else named their arcade the CornerCade and they want that purple neon sign that was also ested in 2022. So it's very custom. Oh, Finley's World, let's go, dude. Got a game room. One from Hobby Lobby for $15 works great. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, for $15, and sometimes these things like flicker on camera. So I'm blessed that I didn't get that. Oh, that was neon chili. So go to Etsy and type in neon chili, like the pepper. And I think, guys, I want to say it was either like 150 or $200. Like it was not cheap. That's why I was very like specific. We saved our money for that. That was a big investment. In fact, if you actually saw in my room tours, so all these you can't see right here. All of these are posters. So that's a NBA Jam one, that's a WrestleMania one, and that's Jurassic Park one, right? And so they're all like the old posters from like video games, right? And they're all like, it looks real like I got a Simpsons one here, an X-Men versus Street Fighter, and I framed them all. So that took a lot of saving too, because each poster was like 10, $15 off eBay. And then you got to get the frame, which is like, I got at Target, maybe like 10, 15, $20 from Target. So you just kind of chip away at the decoration, because decorating your arcade is just as important as adding the games in. It brings in the atmosphere. It looks kind of goofy when you have all these games and just like blank white walls, right? Like there's no, like that's part of the ambiance, right? And we can do so many more cool things if we had our own place. I always say this, if you got your own home, you paint the wall black, you get a graffiti artist to come in, look for one online or whatever, and start spray tagging like, Pac-Man logos and doing some really cool like arcade stuff, right? You can be doing like blacklight paint or something. So when you hit the blacklight, that's what I would have, right? That's like ultimate badass goal, because my wife wants arcade carpet. So we would totally have the blacklights then. Yeah, Michaels has frames. You can do a lot of different directions. Target is literally, I can walk to Target, so that's why I just did that. Guys, I'm hyped. I'm excited, man. These streams, I always said to myself, we could do a 24/7 stream. Have people come and have people go. You would get to the point though where you'd have 0 people in the room, and I have to like make up content. I'd have to like make stuff up. Like I'd be talking to myself, I don't know if I could do that. That's kind of hard. I gotta be honest with you. I know, got a sick recreation of a Starcade sign from Disneyland from Angel Disability Upgrades. I never gotten anything from Angel. I've heard a lot of good things about disability, which I love that name, by the way. Because, obviously, yeah. So I love that name. But I haven't gotten anything from him, so I can't really say if he's good or bad, but I've only heard good things about him. So that's another great modding company to obviously go through. Chris Nooner's here. What's up, my guy? Thank you for joining late, but joining nevertheless, right? Guys, what was I going to say? There was a poll that we were going to put, and I forgot. I forgot what the poll was. There is no way. Hold on, let me see how many likes this video's got so far. We only have 14 likes. Come on, guys. Hey, do you guys know how to like? Terry B, what's going on, man? Thank you so much, man, for joining. Let's go. You guys, you go like the video, guys. Let's get the likes up, guys. That supports the channel more than anything you could do for me. You guys, believe it or not, the more people that like this and engage in the video, YouTube pushes it out. Finley's World, let's go. That's a new name, What else do I got in here? Your boy, that's new. Bong Man, let's fucking go, baby. These are new names, guys, and I do not recognize in the home arcade community, so I'll take it. I'll take it, right? Oh yeah, one of the where are we at here? One of the biggest ones, Nick here, Nick Gonzalez, man. Like, there's a lot of new people that come scrolling on through, which is awesome, dude. By the way, with the support tonight, I got to be honest here. Restream has been taken care of. So that you guys, thank you for supporting this, man. Like, every little bit helps, dude. I remember when you guys have been so nice to me. I remember when we got the At Games Pinball for the first time, right? And we got like Tony C. I remember. There was somebody else too that gave me two gift cards to go get pinball packs. Like, you guys fucking rock, man. Like, you didn't have to do that stuff. And it was like a kid on Christmas, right? Like, I activated those cards, and I'm like going through the pinball packs, and I'm like, man, I had like 20 pinball tables right out of the gate. Like, that was so damn cool, man. So cool. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys do so much for me. I'll never be able to pay back, no matter how many giveaways I do. You know, I'm just glad I'm glad I can entertain you guys for at least an hour, right? We're going an hour and a half now. Wait, what's this? What's this Starcade sign here? Does it actually? So Starcade got a Starcade sign off Etsy, Etsy, along with several other Disney RGB signs. Really cool stuff from a shop called Nick Fix Las Vegas. Go check that out. Go check that out then. So Angel with this ability made the Thor custom casing sign. It's amazing. See, I would love to have like a CornerCade sign, right? Because the CornerCade sign I have now, that was before we had a channel. That was before we had a logo, right? Albeit it's like not the greatest logo, but that was before we had a logo. It'd be cool to see one with the logo on there, you know? Like, that would be dope. Okay, Starcade was from Arcade at Disneyland. Okay, I've never been to Disneyland, so I'm glad I didn't understand that. Oh, man. Is Taco Bell going to kill me? Find out after the show. I think that Zabos has some special sauce in his printing because I don't think anyone else gets close to Zabos quality. But that comes with a wait list, so yeah. I haven't tried anybody else because it's funny because I just, when I started modding, I did it with Joe Zabos right away. Like, I bought Joe Zabos stuff, and then I never went anywhere else because I'm like, oh, this is really good. You know, I was doing the marquee signs. So I did like Dig Dug, X-Men, Simpsons. Like, I went down the row and just did them all, right? And I was like, well, this is phenomenal quality. Why would I go anywhere else? Like, yeah, the wait time's long, but I heard wait time is everywhere is long, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Joe. Starcade. I was like, isn't that WCW? That's where, like, didn't Goldberg, challenge, win the title from DDP or something in Starcade? And a game show. There you go. And a wrestling show. Yeah, Starcade is everything. So I was a little confused. Hopefully these new people aren't haters in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. People are like that too. People create like 7 alt accounts. It's like, what is wrong with you people? Go play the games, man. I don't even expect you guys to touch grass at this point. Just go play some Street Fighter or something. Like, Jesus criminy. You guys are crazy. You have, Terry B. You have. I'm surprised. Terry B, let me ask you this real quick. I want to know your age. How old are you? Throw it in the chat. And then, does my energy bother you, or do you like it? I'm just curious. We're just chilling and chatting, guys. Because there are some people like, oh, I can't watch the CornerCade. It's just way too hyped, right? Which I get that. And I'm never going to change who I am. I'm just curious. Obviously, the energy doesn't bother you because you're still here, right? Oh, yeah, this is where Goldberg lost his first ever match at Arcade from Kevin Nash because who? Scott Hall gave him the taser, dude. Oh, I was so devastated when that happened, dude, when I was a kid. Yeah, they tased him. Dude, Goldberg's entrance was so badass with, like, the security guards. And the security guards were there not to protect him, but to protect you from him. That's what they were there for. But it was dope. It made perfect sense because, they had the NWO running wild, both a Wolfpack, black and white. And Goldberg was just a single dude, so he could get jumped at any moment, So if you like it, age is older than 50, used to be in the arcade industry. That's dope. Speaking of which, Ezekiel, you guys know he's going to open up an arcade in the future. I'm begging to be like, GM of that arcade. Me and him can work side and side, tandem, right? So he was thinking of like names to call it. It's like, dude, you got to call it Coin Up. That's what I said. I said Coin Up, dude. Like, that's what the arcade is called. How cool of an arcade name is Coin Up? Like, that's the name. I gotta see if he texted me back on that. Like, that's the name, man. Yeah, all the time, Terry. That's funny. It's funny. I am who I am. Like I said, I'm sure we'll have lull times where we're just talking, real quiet. People always will criticize others. We all do and say stupid shit all the time. 100%, man. No one's perfect. Like, no one's perfect, and I appreciate everybody being here. We're almost hitting midnight, and we're still chilling in chat. Nobody's perfect, guys. I like to think of myself as a good dad. Am I a perfect dad? Absolutely not. Like, what is the standard of a perfect dad? Am I a perfect husband? Absolutely not. But I tend to, it's funny because my wife always looks at me and says, she says, I appreciate you for always dealing with my crazy ass. And I said, anytime, sweetheart, like, you just try to be the best version of yourself, man. But yeah, like, nobody's perfect, guys. Nobody's perfect. The people that always criticize others, they probably got their closet's probably jam-packed with a bunch of bullcrap. You guys saw it already. I'll leave it as that. Who got on stream with me, right? And criticized me, right? And now look at him. Terry B, asked me what the best and worst were back in the day. Of what? The arcades? Oh, chill and chat topic? Oh, Terry B. Oh, man. Okay, Terry B. God, what can I ask you? I already talked. Oh, shit. Terry, so do you remember when, like, we first started out? When we first started out, dude, and we were on, we had, just a tablet. Oh, God, I was watching some of these back in the day. I was on bar stools and a tablet. Do you remember those days? Do you remember when I switched over to the hat? Remember, I used to never had I used to not do the hat thing. And then, you guys know why I do the hat. Do you guys know why I wear the hat? Here, Terry, how about that? Chat, let's do a little CornerCade trivia. I should have saved this for, like, if we were to do a giveaway with Glenn. Do you guys know why I wear a backwards hat, guys? On the stream, do you guys know? I'm going to take a bite of my taco. You let me know. And no, it's not because I'm balding. Oh, there's already a name? Oh, that's Coin Op. Hold on a second. This is how you'd spell it. No, this is how you'd spell it. It'd be like this. Coin up. Coin up. Or you could call it I Got Next. That could be the arcade. I feel like I'm ripping off Moat, though, when I say that. But I Got Next could be the arcade. Coin up, though. I think that's a dope name for an arcade, man. I think that's the arcade name, dude. I gotta be honest with you. Probably most of you guys were, but you stuck around with me, and I appreciate it. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I still got that light. I could put it on if you want. Chris says, I remember when you had all purple lighting. It was like the inside of a tanning bed. I was trying to feel the ambiance, right? It's so cool to see how we've evolved as a channel. It's crazy. Call it just push to play or push play. Just push play. I don't know. I think at that, I think Coin Up so far. It's very short and to the point. You know what I mean? ComputerCade. ComputerCade. Yeah, I mean, so I wear the backwards hat, guys, because Ezekiel got me the Arcade 1-Up hat, right? Yeah, I was just gonna say, just call it Zeke's. Like, cheers, just call it Zeke's. I said that to him too. But yeah, he got me the Arcade 1-Up hat, and I wore a hat ever since. Ever since. I wore it because he got me the hat. So he got me that gift. Now, if you were gonna give me a t-shirt, I'm not gonna wear the t-shirt every time. But a hat. I can wear a hat, But yeah, the arcade is evolved and changed so much. Oh my God. Even like our setup and our cameras, and God, I used to have this camera that made me look like orange, like looking back on it, I was like, I look stupid. What is that? I can't believe that this is my #1 camera. There's a lot of things that, like, it's crazy looking back. We could play it to, like, Green Day song, like, just play all the memories and the good times that we've had. It was funny, you guys talked about Rexer. I even had Rexer in here saying at least Danny plays the arcade game, so he can never say I don't play the games because he said it. Coin Up is great. See, isn't that great? I think it's straight to the point. Coin Up, baby. Like, Hey, where are you going tonight? Oh, we're going to Coin Up. What is that? Oh, it's an arcade down the road. Now, Ezekiel wants to put it in like downtown Chicago, which I don't blame him. There's probably a lot of, but I'm like, I think maybe we should put it in the suburbs, just outside of Chicago. If I'm going to be working there, I don't want to commute in the city every time. It's going to be a pain in the tail. But yeah, burbs only. That's what that's what it could be called too. But yeah, I don't. So what else I'm trying to think about? God, there's so many things. Oh, I got a little leak in action here. This is like this red drink is sweating. Hold on, let me get a little napkin action underneath it. There's been a lot. Remember when we interviewed Cyrus? You know how nervous I was, guys? I didn't do YouTube at all. I'm like, holy cow, I gotta interview, a main guy at Arcade 1-Up. I don't know what I'm gonna say. We interviewed Cyrus. God, who else did we interview? I'm trying to think here. Who else did we interview? Zeke's the Geeks Retrocade. That's a good one. Zeke's the Geeks Retrocade. Cyrus named after Gyrus. Yeah, we interviewed Cyrus. God, the names back in the day too. Oh, I can't remember them. You guys are gonna have to watch it. But I'm like, holy cow, I remember that name. And a lot of these people like aren't even in the community anymore. They kind of just moved on. God, there's so many names. It's crazy. But yeah, who else did we interview? I can't remember. I got I got peanuts for brains when I try to remember stuff. I know recently we did the Wonderland interview. That was fun. Maybe I can push to get more interview. More interviews, I just don't really like, it's like okay to me, but like, yeah, I don't know. Most of the times the guys can't say anything, so just get a lot of yes answers. What is the best and worst Williams arcade? Bubbles. No, the best one's probably got to be Robotron, right? Or is that Bally Williams? Chat, you're gonna have to help me out here. What is it? Stargate? Is it Starcade or Stargate? I never played that one. Bubbles? Yes. Okay. Joust. That's always a fun one. I like Joust. I don't like Defender. I think that's the worst one. Does that count? I don't think that's one of them. I might be getting overachievement. Defender was a huge money make. Okay, so it was. I think Defender's the worst. I gotta be honest with you. Criticize me till the cows come home. But you asked me the question. I think Defender's the worst from what I played. I would rather play Bubbles over Defender. Joust, Robotron, Sinistar. Sinistar pisses me off on that midway golden tee. Like, I get like 2 Cinnabombs away, and then boom, he just comes out of nowhere and just eats me, and it eats me 5 times in a row. And I'm just like, dude, like, what? This is like impossible to beat. It's that damn 8-way stick. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Do you guys have this thing? Do you play it? I gotta be honest with you. I would have a real Bubbles in my arcade. Straight up. Like, I would have, like, that. There would be a cool little, dude, there's so many. Honestly, Terry, we could be here until sun up to sundown talking about arcades, man. Like, just the retro nostalgic history of these machines. Like, a fully restored Bubbles would look gorgeous. Fully restored anything, obviously, gorgeous. Joust would look awesome. Sinistar, like, they're all great, dude. They're all great, man. So it's not just me, right? So Sinistar is hard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it on easy. Your boy says, what was cool was that just you went for it and got all the biggest players after only recently started streaming. I remember you from all the shorts back in the day. Watch your first ever stream. Yo, let's go, man. Yeah, it's been one hell of a ride, I did just, a little history here. I did just go for it, Because, like, why not, dude? I was telling you guys, life is so short. I'm not just going to sit back and let somebody discover me. I got to go out there and get somebody, you know? Chase is a good example. Travis MCP is another example. I said, hey, Travis, you want to come on my show? And obviously, I only had like a AirPods. That was it, right? I had AirPods. That was it. And Travis said, yeah, I'll come on the show. And I'm like, holy shit. And then, you know, we got Chase Brogdon. He's like, yeah, I'll come on the show. I'm like, holy shit. You know, guy's approaching 200,000 subscribers. So, yeah, I hear that now. It's freaking me out. Run, coward, run. An amazing voice back in the day. But yeah, it's just like, you know, like, why not? Let's co-collaborate. Like, that's what makes, dude, our community is so damn small. You guys, I don't think you truly realize it until you start. Like, I was watching a news channel, right, that was showing all the stuff that's happening in the war. Almost 100,000 people were watching that. You know, I'm blessed to have 40 people in the building right here tonight, live at midnight, you know. And you just truly don't know how small we are. That's why it's always like, just, it's about the games, man. Let's just have fun and enjoy it while it lasts, man. Tomorrow's never guaranteed to anyone, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just the way I look at life. Again, everybody's different. You know, everybody's different. You know, I think one thing that really changed my life is I went on a cruise, right? I went down to the Dominican Republic. What else did I get? It was the Dominican Republic, and there was a beach that we went on. I can't remember the name. It was a few years ago. But, you know, you wake up, you come on the deck. It's like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. Maybe it's 8 o'clock. Who knows, right? And you just pull up to this beautiful sunset, and you see these mountains, and you see these islands, and you see these statues that are thousands of feet tall, right? And you're just like, wow, like, this planet has so much more to offer. And we wake up every day complaining about our job, you know, cussing out the person because they made your sandwich wrong for your, you know, lunch break, you know, whatever the case may be, right? Bills, right? And it's like nothing else matters, dude. There's so much more shit in the world. It's like, oh my God. And it truly was just like an eye-opening experience where it was like, man, I just got to enjoy every day that I live. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to go down to a casino and blow all my money every day. I'm saying, like, just be happy. Like, life is, like, I'm just too old to be, like, getting into petty arguments, you know? Like, dude, if you're going to be a toddler, okay, I'm just going to block you from the channel and move the drill. Like, you know, like, there's way too much to, like, this back and forth is not needed in life. I'd rather spend my time talking about Alpha 2 or saying hi to the people that actually, you know, are just look at things in a positive light, right? I don't know. Just changed my life. There's a lot of things that changed my life. And that was one of them. You know, we all go through life experiences. We all grow old, right? And you all learn things as you progress through life, right? So, like, that was just one of those things where it's just like, man, just shit ain't worth it. Now, like, if you came up to my daughter and got in her face, I'm gonna knock you on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna see tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna always protect my family. Like, that's a no-brainer, dude. But I mean, like, if you're just gonna do this back and forth stuff on the internet, okay, just block you and move the drill. Like, I don't care. You can go talk to yourself for a year. Let's see. What do we got here? Chris Nooner says Star Rider. The Laserdisc game was cool. I've never heard of that. The only Laserdisc game I've heard of is Dragon's Lair and Dragon's Lair 2 and yeah, whatever other third game that was. Was it Space Ace? That's what it was. My dad always said enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Yeah, 100%. Like, that's Terry B. He nailed it on the head, man. But yeah, we could do a time capsule of looking at back at the CornerCade stuff. You know, in fact, if I go to here real quick, that's just while we're doing this. You know, we're just having fun, guys. Like, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's just share the screen before we get out of here. We're going 2 hours. This is crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys kept me here for 2 damn hours. Okay, let's go up here. All right, so check this out. If we scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, this is going to take forever. We go live every minute. We can see the history here. It's like home videos. Look, this is my first one. Look at this, guys. Hold on, we got to make sure that this is off. Okay. Let's make it big here. Let's skip this ad. Look at this, guys. This is where we started. This is our first live stream. Oh man, the old CornerCade. Look at guys, I had a Tron back in the day. This is actually, it's just recording. My daughter's sitting there. She's giving me the TV remote. It's so damn funny. Let's see if I can fast forward it just a little bit. I didn't really get into this until like a minute in. I didn't know what I was doing. This is so funny, guys. Look at there's the CornerCade sign here. Let me go over here. Or how do I get myself down here? There we go. Look at the CornerCade sign. That's the sign I'm talking about. Look at it. It's double CornerCade. Look, I had the DJI mic back in the day. Now we use those for the walk-in talks if we ever do stuff out and about. Yeah, I miss some of the cabs. I wish I would have done deluxe versions of these things. Yeah, I had a tablet. Now if you go back, let's go back one time here. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna start me from the beginning. Oh, that's no good. That's no good, guys. We gotta go all the way back. Okay, well I guess we'll just look at the thumbnails then. This was way back in the day, dude. Okay, so here, boom, look at these. This was our first like major stream where my wife was. We were playing Miss Pac-Man against each other. That was really fun. We did a lot of chillin' chats, you know, me and my wife. We had Travis on. Here's the one we had Cyrus on. Look at this. Look at this back in the day, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I looked tanner back in the day. Guys. I got more sun. Look, there's Faisal. I haven't seen Faisal in a minute. Faisal, where you been? Oh, Cyrus, your AirPods, man. Do you see my AirPods compared to Cyrus's? Guys, do you see that? Come on, Cyrus. Let me help you out, man. I got your back, bro. He also has his camera inverted because it says up one arcade. Look at this. This is crazy back in the day. There's that purple light that you were talking about. That's the tanning light. Look at me. I had a CornerCade hoodie. That hoodie was iconic, but it fell apart in the wash. Because that fell apart, guys, I took my whole shop down. Because I'm not selling you that crap, dude. I'm not doing that. If you're going to buy something from me, it's going to be quality. That's why the hats are $50, guys. But we've done so many things. It's such a long ride, man. When it will end, who knows, guys? Who knows? I'm trying to see if there's any shows that will really like pop out at you. Oh yeah, here's our last stream, like gameplay stream show. Look at that. That was pretty dope. Can I make it big? There we go. This was fun. Goofy, you made it. Look at. Oh, I gotta go full screen. Goofy, I got tacos for you, my guy. Here, Goofy, I'm gonna throw you. Hold on, I'm gonna throw you a Taco Bell taco. Let's go, Goofy. That's an iconic moment right there. And there's no sour cream on this either, dude. There's no sour cream. Let's go. No centipede cabinet. What do you mean no centipede cabinet? Are you getting it? Because I'm getting it. Let's see if we can start in the beginning. Look at that handsome devil. Hold on a second. I'm in the corner. Here we go. Look at that's the crew right there, dude. Look at that handsome devil. Talk about my wife. Let's go. Damian Williams. We're getting a super chat from Damian Williams here. That was the last gameplay stream that we did, guys. To my knowledge, I don't know if we did the one before. Look, of course, we're playing Third Strike, of course. All hail the tacos, Goofy. All hail the tacos. I don't know if I'm lagging or the stream's lagging. But yeah, something's lagging. It's probably me back in the day. The fun times we had throughout the years, man. That's just a snippet of the history of the CornerCade, guys. You guys are just like such a mensch, man. You guys are sitting here. We're not even talking about anything, guys, and you guys are still here in the building. Just absolutely phenomenal. I'm glad I could keep you guys company while you're playing your home arcades, man. This is what it's about. I gotta go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Just keep positive, stay positive, be happy. Me or like everybody else. What am I gonna buy? What's everybody else gonna buy? Because we're getting the XLs, man. Joe-Cade, it's 1 a.m. here, baby. Still kicking it in the Joe-Cade. Oh, me? Okay, so the roadmap, guys. He's like, yes, you, the roadmap, guys, as it stands right now, what we know is to be released. Now, this is going to change, obviously, just depending on if Arcade 1-Up's going to do something, if Unico's going to do something, what Basic Fun could bring. We got Alpha 2, Centipede, WrestleFest, All XL are going to be here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The 4 cabs in the middle will be sold. All my Pac-Man cabs are going to be out of here. We're going to have a Frogger cab right there. We're going to replace that Pac-Man. Hopefully, I gotta twist B Kirby's arm a little bit. Hopefully, I can get one of his Pac-Man XLs. So that's the goal there. That's the goal. When will my next mod project be completed? That's a good question because so it just depends. So we had a couple things lined up. I was like, okay, we could do Bad Dudes Dynamo Deluxe. That got nixed because the PCB combo sold. Believe it or not, guys, I have a Turtles Gen 1 PCB and encoder board in the building. The problem is I don't have a cabinet to put it in. It's got to be like the Midway style. Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, threw out the idea of putting it in a golden tee. I decided to pause real quick because if Basic Fun's going to do something, I don't want to waste my time with that, right? Like, right? It'd be cool to have Turtles right here, right now. But if Basic Fun is going to do something, I'm just going to wait for Basic Fun. But they're not going to do Frogger, so it's funny how things just fall in line. It's whatever we can get our hands on, right? So Frogger Deluxe is actually next. That should be on its way here as far as the PCB and encoder board. Ezekiel's got all the tracking information on that. And then I got to hit up Joe. I'm going to hit him up next week, like late next week, and ask if he can go ahead and make that package. I gave him all the measurements. I gave him all the measurements, so he should be good to go. But that is going to look gorgeous. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are Deluxe fans, you guys are going to want to either do it yourself or buy it from me, 100%. I already know how this is going to look. It's going to look amazing. Chris said, I'm actually at work waiting on shit, so I've got nothing else better to do. You're at work? You're a third shifter, man? I didn't know that. Yeah, that has its positives and negatives, you know. You already know. Terry B. Frogger is great. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Going to have Time Pilot on there. But yeah, I'm out of my drink, so I think that's time to end the show. I'm glad you guys can join me for this impromptu, just literally chilling and chatting. We got nothing else going on. You guys are what makes the show, guys. I'm just here. I'm just the voice. You guys are the ones that drive this show. You know, if I only had 2 people in here, I don't know what we're talking about. Gotta be honest with you. Oh, you made it, Jason. We stayed long enough. Okay, Jason, just be honest with me. Did you golf? Did you golf? Just be honest. I can hop on MetaQuest. It's only midnight. The night is still young. Just let me know. Your boy pulling that 19. Yeah. Would you look at that? Pulling the 19K Fox. That is kind of funny, actually. Actually, I am strapped and loaded. I'm always locked and loaded. My wife was gracious enough to give me like one of these extendo cabs. This is like the extended mag Coca-Cola. Did not golf. Okay, good. I feel like I didn't miss anything then. But you were playing Mario Kart, right? That's what you were doing? Or are you keeping an eye out to make sure our nation is safe? That's the question. Chris Jr. says, I'm a when duty calls shifter. Oh, that kind of stinks. You probably make good money then, right? That stinks. Do you like it? Do you like being on call? It's like a firefighter, you know? Chris, you're like a firefighter. Are you a firefighter, Chris? Are you a police officer? Are you in the patrol car listening to the Cornercade live while you're woo? While you got the cherry and berries rocking and rolling? I did play some Mario Kart. Some of the peeps are hardcore. I knew you play. You guys, you guys can't stop with the Mario Kart. Is this really going to replace golf? Just be honest. Like, I'll just sell the headset then at this point. Golf is fun, but yeah, Mario Kart, I don't know. You can only talk with 12 people. Were you talking? Were you in the chat this time? Because that's what it's about. It's about the smack talking as you're playing. And the explosions when you hit somebody with a shot. Oh, you're going nuts. You're going nuts. Guys, thank you for all the CornerCade crew members supporting the channel and being here tonight. Huge shout outs to Vic Vicious, Ezekiel, Lee Chicago Retro Ranger, and B Kirby, of course. Super chatting hard. He didn't have to do that. You guys are awesome. B Kirby coming in with those memberships, man. Unbelievable. Vic Vicious says Frogger will be cool, but TMNT is cooler. Frogger will be one of those, like, this is a one of one, right? I don't even think anybody did a review on that cabinet behind me, that Pac-Man Plus Deluxe. I haven't seen one review on that, right? This will be like a one of one that nobody has, and it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be awesome. Hey, I appreciate it. Like, I honestly don't even. When I get on here, I think I do a horrible job every time. Like, thank you for the stream, Danny. This has been legit. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. I appreciate the support. You guys already know. Give this video a like on your way out, man. As we're rocking and rolling out of here, man. But yeah, like, you guys know, you guys got to trust me in the quality that I do. I can make turtles look badass in a Golden Tee Deluxe cabinet. I'm telling you right now, that thing would look A1. Help from G.I. Joel to change that control panel around, and help from Joe Sabos, and we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. Theory B, it's been a minute, but you're here. Let's go, baby. Thank you for always being here and stopping by tonight. Question, Danny, looking at your old live streams, why did you move on from Tron? Tron did not get any. Now, Joe, I know you own a Tron. Tron looks awesome, right? And it just didn't get any play in the CornerCade. Like, it wasn't like something like my kids kind of liked it because it was like a lot of flashy lights, but they just went up to it, just did a little joystick thing and left. And then obviously they were like very young, like I was 1.5 was my daughter. My son wasn't even here yet. So we just kind of moved on from that and Dragon's Lair. Looking back on it, maybe you keep them because they're different games that add a different attract mode to the arcade, but they just, I was in a smaller room where it's just like, if we're not playing this, let's move on from it. And yeah, so that's kind of what we did. And now with the XLs, it's going to be very interesting because those are like cabs. I'm not selling my Alpha 2. I'm not selling XL Centipede. I'm not selling WrestleFest. In fact, I need G.I. Joe to make a 2-player control panel for that. But I'm not going to sell those. Those are going to be like the end game for that. So it'll be very interesting to see if Double Dragon comes out. God, can you imagine? Big red, big blue. There's a lot of options, guys. Like, this is just going to be unbelievable. Money is very good, but it can be a rough schedule-wise. But I'm not in the public service sector. Hey, you're making good money. That's what it's about, because you're allowed to do cool and wacky stuff then, Dragon's Lair was killer back in the day. No one could believe the video on it. Yeah, it was cool. Trust me, the attract mode, Dragon's Lair, like, that's cool. Like, it was cool. But again, though, that was one of the ones where it's like you needed a boosterizer. Now, looking back on it, perfect G.I. Joel inline riser cap. Perfect G.I. Joel inline riser cap. But it was done well. Arcade went up, knocked that out of the park. But it was one of those that we just, like, nobody played it. It's like it was so damn hard. It just wasn't fun because it was hard, So at some point, you didn't even know what you were doing. And it was too late because it was already done. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? I would almost prefer, like, in Dragon's Lair 2, where they tell you what to do and it's just based on reaction. That's at least a little bit more fun. And I wish you could have that option to turn it on. It says left on the screen. You just go left, It was one of those ones that, if I'm getting an 80s arcade going, then hell yeah, both of those cabs are staying in. But when I'm more 90s guy, you gotta understand, more 90s, early aughts, Time Crisis, Big Buck Hunter, Fast and Furious, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, the list goes on and on. I start to get picky and choosy with the 80s games that are in there. They got to really knock me out of the park. And there are some games that do that. I love Crystal Castles, love Centipede, said that 100 times already. But it's got to really be something that's like good. Frogger will be cool. That came up as an option for me to do, so I did it. So my wife will love that one too. She misses Frogger. See if we get her to play on that all the time. Pac-Man, obviously, Miss Pac-Man. Those are mainstays. Galaga. I thought it was really dope. So, guys, if you can't see behind me, I have the Class of 81, Miss Pac-Man, the Pac-Man Deluxe, and then Galaga, right? I know it's very repetitive, but when I lined them all up in a row, that shit looked badass. They all had the same form factor, the same cut, right? That looked cool, and I had that for about a half a heartbeat because we sold a couple cabs recently. The B Me actually bought Dig Dug and Mortal Kombat from me, so he's really happy. Those were his first two arcade one-ups. But yeah, it was really cool to see that for a little bit, and then obviously we sold it, so we had to shift things around. Always doing the arcade shuffle. But yeah, I mean, so that long and short, we sold cabs. We kind of moved on from them. But yeah, we moved on from like a lot of cabs, guys. Yoga Flame, Shinku Hadouken, Killer Instinct, MK1. I mean, we had a big blue, even though we have the big blue now hidden in the Darkstalkers. That's a big blue PCB. But at Ridge Racer, I remember playing that. Kind of miss Ridge Racer. Now that GI Joel has those inline risers for it, it would have been perfect because it would have boosted it up a little bit. Yeah. Fred says I still like Dragon's Lair, but it could also be called the cash extractor. So yeah, people must have been dumping quarters into that thing, just trying to beat it 100%. Terry B was saying that too. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, guys. Like this retro arcades are it's timeless. It's a piece of history, and it'll never die. It's one of the coolest things to go to, like literally, to go to a retro arcade. I can't explain it, guys. I can't explain the feeling that you get when you go to a retro arcade. My kids love it. My wife loves it, playing real pinball. That's another one too. Wonderland Pinball. My wife is pushing hard for that, guys. Like she really wants to get a real pinball in here. And so yeah. It's like, okay, you better start saving then. Because I got my money tied up everywhere here. Yeah. There's a lot of people that got to experience it in like when they were pristine. We got all the rundown machines, right? But you got to be there in the heart and the thick of things in the 80s, the 90s. Like you can't, it's just something you can't explain. And it's so cool that my kids like it. My kids love it, right? And they're still young. Give my daughter like another year, give my son like another 2 to 3 years, and they'll be able to stay at an arcade for longer than an hour or 2 hours. My son loves all of the driving cabs. He loves off-road. He always goes and plays that. Here he plays the Fast and the Furious for obvious reasons. It's the only driving cab. He goes and plays everything. San Francisco Rush, Hydro, Thunder. He even plays the Fast and Furious, the real one. The sit-down version. Yeah, it wasn't retro back in the day. It was here, current, live, and now. I am actually grateful, Terry, that I'm actually, it would have been cool back in the day, but it's cool to relive history at still a young age. I'm 39, so I still got a lot of juice left in the tank. I'm not as older as, some of other people are, where it's like, you really physically can't move these things, or if you wanted to get them in your house or anything like that. Johnny Blaze says, still have Dragon's Lair, Pac-Man XL, Golden Axe in the box. I'm out of space. Damn, dude. Wait, you have Pac-Man XL in the box? Johnny, if I buy that from you, would you ship it to me? Is that a possibility? Well, that's a thinker. Gotta head out. See you, Chris. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the show. But Johnny, Jesus. You got them in the box, and that's a good thing. Because like you still want to be able to have it, because you don't want to, once it's gone, right? But yeah, space is always the enemy. I would have liked to keep a lot of cabs. If only we had a basement, man. If only we had a basement. Terry B, that's crazy. Someday I'll set up an interview with you if you'd like. I also worked in broadcasting too. That's awesome. Do I technically work in broadcasting? Or I'm in broadcasting, right? This is a podcast show, right? Let's go, baby. I know, Johnny Blaze. I'm putting you on the spot, kid. I mean, we'd have Pac-Man XL. I'm blessed that I got these new. I don't like getting used cabs sometimes because, we know how people treat these things sometimes. It's just kind of disgusting. So I was really blessed that I got 2 brand new ones. And Johnny Blaze is telling me he's got a Pac-Man in the box. Oh, man. I know it's Pac-Man. I don't want, I want Killer Instinct or something cool, but holy hell, we got MG in the house. Still a young man, young body, and barely used the brain. The brain, I'm saving that, so I still am with it when I'm like 98, MG, thank you for stopping by. He was just finishing up Mario Kart. You know it, dude. Fretburner as a time crisis and edition. Street Fighter 2 Deluxe still in box for future mods and builds. Wow. Wow, look at that. Terry B says, yes, you are good. A few ums and ahs. Yeah, I do the thing. That's okay. I'm not perfect, right? I'm not perfect. I didn't go to any broadcasting school. I got to be honest with you. For not having zero schooling as far as that goes, as far as getting a degree in broadcasting, I think the shoe fits, man. I think I could legit have, like, you could have Danny in the mornings. I can tell you all the cool way. Like, let me tell you something. Why does McDonald's have 2 lines when the guy cuts you off? Like, I can make up all these, I have all these life stories about what actually has on. MG, you're so funny. Oh, MG, you're such a troll. He's the only troll that's allowed on the channel. All right, before MG goes too crazy, we're gonna get out of here. Look at, did you get go to the annoying as F school too? Yeah, that's like, I'm a Harvard graduate from that one. All right, guys, let's get on out of here. Let's have a good time. Great energy for a morning show gig. Yeah, but I'm not a morning show person. That's the thing. I'm not a morning person, but I'd have to bring it. I'd have to bring it for the morning because everybody's up. I got to get them up. I got to get them rocking. I got to get them rolling, Speaking of that, guys, we're going to roll on out of here. I could literally be here all night. I mean, we literally went 2 hours and 12 minutes talking about absolutely nothing. It was like a Seinfeld episode, right? But I appreciate everybody being here and dealing with my crazy ass. Eating Taco Bell. I got to clean up this desk. We got a whole lot of taco sauce packets everywhere. Guys, if you haven't already, I need you to give this video a like. Let's support the channel. It's an easy thumbs up. That's it. And let's get on out of here, guys. Let me cue the music here. I appreciate everybody again for being here. Anytime, guys. Thank you. Hopefully, I put everybody to sleep with their cell phones, just knocked out in bed. Or if you're watching me on the big screen, like you guys sent me pictures in that you're watching me in your arcades. I'm hoping I can be entertaining while you're playing whatever game you're playing and enjoying. PB&J, you made it, but were you here? Were you just watching? Were you just playing your arcade? Good night. Love the late night stuff. Awesome. I'm glad I could. Will you shut up? Yeah. See you later, buddy. Let's go. MG, literally every time we play VR golf, I'm literally peeing my pants. I swear to God, the guy is like so damn funny. All right, guys, I'm signing off, doing that Midwest goodbye like James Hates Everything always says. Guys, I appreciate you every time we live stream. You're always rocking and rolling. You make the show go round and round. We'll see you Tuesday, I guess. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Hopefully, there's some arcade news of some sorts. And I gotta go check out that new pinball table, Arabian Nights or whatever the jazz may be. We gotta go play that because I heard really, really good things about that, guys. But yeah, let's go. We'll see you later, guys. Have a good one. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.